How? 802? Good lord.
Hello there.
This is unprecedented.
5
I
seconds
know, it's
remaining.
an impressive new sign of organisational
Radiant
skill.
team
It's true.
ban.
What the fuck is that banner?
What, Queenslanders?
Yeah,
It's just a man choking on a spear.
that is disturbing. Oh, a redless raid.
Readless raided with 17 viewers.
Thank you.
10 seconds.
He was
remaining.
putting the algorithms to good use, getting AI to predict who's going to
5
win the
seconds
in-houses
remaining.
tonight.
Hello.
Ashwin! What was the result of your experimentation, Redless?
Nice jump, Alistair.
Sizzle just
You've actually
resubbed
been
for
messing about with
34
AI again.
months.
Were you watching it?
I was not. This is the first I've heard of it.
Plague, were you watching it?
I was not watching. I was having dinner.
Me also eating dinner. Radiant are
Radiant
going
are
to
going
win
to
all 4 games again.
Nice
Right.
jump, Alistair.
Ninjas Newman
Sounds
123
accurate.
just resubbed for 9
And
months.
Plague will be disappointed. Plague being disappointed is likely.
Yeah, that's
10
true.
seconds
How did you
remaining.
achieve this level of intelligence? Did you
5
just say
seconds remaining.
who will win the Dota
Radiant
in-houses
team
tonight on
ban.
PFlax's channel or something like that? Was this ChatGPT? It can't make predictions. ChatGPT only knows things it was told up to 2021. I've tried asking it the future and it says I don't know.
I kept asking it for financial advice. It got very angry with me.
Yeah. It's you can ask it to make things. It's
10
very
seconds
clever.
remaining.
Certainly, according to TikTok and YouTube, it's done some amazing
5
things.
seconds remaining.
But it's use the novel AI. Okay, that's slightly different. You can circumvent these limitations if you say to it, "What will?" blah 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 blah. It says, "I don't know." It literally doesn't know.
Team pick.
If you said write some code, I saw someone said write some code to more equitably share food between nations, and it wrote this Python script for calculating how to share food. It was pretty ingenious. Just did it. It was like burp, 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 run this, and the code of course works. It's pretty scary.
Dire
Who
team
whoever said that it couldn't upgrade itself or whatever?
Radiant team
Couldn't
pick.
what
Doing it
itself?
right now. Upgrade itself. It's just writes its own code now.
Yeah,
Don't
but
need
it
those
doesn't
humans
apply
anymore.
it to itself. I think that's the future, is when the AI is able to. I mean, this is not really intelligence, is it? That's the problem. Is that it harvests things
What
that other
really
people have
is
said.
10
intelligence, though?
seconds remaining.
I think having original thoughts, thinking of ways that
5
to be
seconds
improved without
remaining.
being told. When I say original thoughts, I don't mean something that no one has ever come up with, but something it hasn't been told. So, like, if it's going to claim to be intelligent, and I mean like human
Radiant
level or
team
greater, it needs to say,
Yeah, but I mean,
you know what we should
that's
do,
clearly
right?
bollocks. It's clearly bollocks because if you compare humans, we do like kind of the same thing. Like we can imagine things that we haven't seen before, but they're based off things we have. If someone has never,
10 seconds
if someone has been
remaining.
blind their entire life, they don't dream in pictures because they don't know
5
what
seconds.
things
No, that's
are.
true. But so imagine this.
We are just I mean, obviously it's quite far away, but we are kind of doing the same thing. We're just taking things that we know, applying it to something, and
Dire
boom.
team
If
ban.
that was true, then new things would never happen, would they? Like, it needs the impetus to go away and do things that it needs agency, using intelligence,
Team ban.
and not assembling it based on a prompt. It needs to go off and do its own thing because it wants to. Like, it has
I mean,
no
I-
agency.
If you kind of think about it, part of the reason why we're so good at making stuff up is kind of because we're
10
just
seconds
not as
remaining.
powerful as a computer. And computer always wants
Nice
to
jump, Alistair.
always can have the
Willow
capability
underscore
of doing the
Hobbs
entire
just
thing.
resubbed for
We're like
15 months.
we'll fill in like 30% of it, and then the rest of it will just chuck any old sausage thought in there, and that's the job done.
All right, so here's an example. Do you think, like, imagine like the theory of relativity, right, and stuff like that.
Mm.
Do you think that an AI, if it came up with
Dire
that,
team ban.
that's an extreme example, but it wouldn't be able to come up with something like that now, would it? Because you need
Nice
to give it
jump,
too many
Alistair.
prompts.
YZ500
You said to it,
just
come up with a
resubbed
new
for
theory of
44
physics.
months. One of my last in-houses.
Would it
Yeah,
have
I
the
mean,
intelligence
this
to do
is
that?
the
Good
thing.
day.
Like, it requires so much context, and
5 seconds remaining.
I'm just saying,
it's
like,
not like it
there is a
requires like.
difference
Because if
here.
you give a computer all this knowledge, it might come up with something. But there's so many different possibilities it could come up with. It's insane.
Well, I would hope there would
Radiant
be things it
team
could come up
back.
with. Like if you said to it, if you said to an AI, we want you to come up with a new. So go ahead, go away. We're just going to leave you pondering physics. AI, come up with a new theory and prove it.
Dire team back.
And here's all the experiments that we've done. Blah 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 blah. Because that's all Einstein had to work with was existing physics, and then
Yeah.
thought experiments and stuff like that. And he came up with a whole new vision that we're still working with today. And people are like, this is like the staple for physics is, does this fulfill Einstein's general
10
theory of
seconds
general
remaining.
relativity? And this is like expanding outside that and all that kind of stuff.
5
His
seconds
word is still
remaining.
seen as like Moses coming down from the mountain with the tablets. Like, it's literally, if this goes against Einstein, you better be fucking right, or you're gonna look like a tit. Would a computer be capable of that? And I realize it's an extreme example, but it's an example of
Capable of
a
making
person
something
coming up
better.
with something. Yeah, but it's an example of a person coming up with something that has changed society, and I don't think that an AI is even close to something like that yet. Coming up with something unique or original.
Dire team
And
pick.
to me, that is the
No.
sign of a species or an intelligence. Obviously, some people are going to be smarter than others, but people, come up with new jokes. I don't think an AI is going to come up with a new joke. Doesn't have a sense of humor. Doesn't have empathy. It doesn't have any kind of emotion whatsoever. Can you really call it
10
intelligent? Does it
seconds
even have
remaining.
self-preservation? We hard code into it that it shouldn't have self-preservation.
5
That it should be
seconds remaining.
concerned with us, any human being, more than itself.
Radiant
I don't know.
team
I think
pick.
it's always going to be artificial, not true intelligence. If it was truly intelligent, that's what we need
Where
to be
where
scared.
do you define kind of sort of primitive intelligence like a fly would have?
See, I
Where it's just sort of like, I go get food, I'm gonna fly about and
That's
then mate with
sapience,
someone.
isn't it?
10
I think
seconds
they just
remaining.
react to stimulus, right? Like a fly is essentially a very
Radiant team
complicated
pick.
chemical process, but that has a very hard limit. Like, it never does anything that other flies don't. They
No,
are
so flies can be
exactly the
like
same.
basically these can be sentient, but sapience is what we have. I think is the way it works.
We are Homo sapiens, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe they are. I thought sentience. We got into
10
this actually on a
seconds
Triforce, and
remaining.
some people emailed about it. I think sentience is that you are
5 seconds
aware
remaining.
in some degree of your surroundings and react to and interact with
Dire team pick.
that. I think if you think we are just robots and we're just a chemical process, obviously whatever that, possibly yes, but whatever that process and whatever that sort of whatever those mechanics are so complicated that even we can't fully
Radiant
explain
team
what
back.
things like consciousness are. Like, we're struggling to define it, so I think it's impossible for us to say that we're simple, because we're not. We're ridiculously complicated, and
There was
far
a
more
really great
complicated than
book
anything we're aware of.
called Children of Time, where the creatures that developed on this alien planet
10
used
seconds
ants
remaining.
as wiring into the computers.
Wow.
Like little. It was a really interesting way
5
of thinking
seconds
about
remaining.
how would things evolve differently? How would like creatures look at things differently?
I mean, ants, the behavior of ants is like emergent based on the fact you've got a lot of them following simple principles, right? Like, they don't plan to go and follow each other to get food.
Dire
If you
team
give them
back.
very simple
Nice jump, Alistair.
baseline
Scythe
chemical
Dog just resubbed for
responses,
16 months.
the emergent behavior is this hive behavior that does stuff. But it's not like an ant says, hey, I got an idea. Let's get together and invade this other nest. And they all go there as an army. It's like it emerges from the behavior of a few ants and those pheromones that then
10
lead others to
seconds
follow
remaining.
that. And before you know it, you have a fight. It's whereas we plan to go to
5
war,
seconds
plan the
remaining.
future. Like, I think anticipating and planning for the future is a big thing that human beings do that I don't think any other animals do other than instinctively.
I mean, it kind of depends on planning for the future. A squirrel fucking plans for the future by.
But are
burying
they
its
planning?
Nice
Because
jump,
they don't even
planning,
remember
yeah.
where they
Jackenot
are.
just resubbed for 16
Like,
months. Let's
people
go,
think
lads.
squirrels
I
very
wanna see
carefully
some
bury
tanks.
nuts, but they don't. They are one of the best foresters around. Is squirrels, because they never remember where they planted their nuts. They bury nuts, and then they do not go back and dig them up from those spots. They dig up in the ground and hope there's a fucking nut there. They don't remember where the fucking nuts are.
They've got to hope that there is some future benefit to be gained from burying it.
I don't even think they think like that. I think they literally, instinctively, they bury nuts, and as long as all the squirrels are doing it, and then they also have the instinct to dig in the ground for nuts,
10 seconds
you end up with
remaining.
squirrels finding nuts underground. Now you could derive from that, are the squirrels clever?
5 seconds
But
remaining.
it's clearly not planned because they don't fucking remember where any of the nuts are. Like if you said it's alright lads, I've got a secret bunker in case nuclear war breaks out, stocked with 10 years of food, oxygen and water and air filtration systems. You'd be like, right, where is it? Well, I don't fucking know. But as long as we're all building them, it'll work out. Oh, is this D Inhauser? I'm sorry. D Inhauser with a umlaut. Alright, I'll change it. Thank you. I knew a German would turn up.
Remaining.
I don't know how to. How do I capitalize? How do I do an umlaut? What's the alt command for Inhau? Ist VERUCHT? Is that correct though? The Inhauser ist VERUCHT. Did you mean to say the in-house is tired or the same in-house on Wicked? Because if it's the latter, it's 2 R's. I thought VERUCHT meant insane. VERUCHT. Okay, we're learning some Deutsche here tonight. There we go. Die Inhauser ist VERUCHT.
Dire team pick.
Sin VERUCHT.
Wouldn't that be salt fuck?
It would actually be salt fuck.
Yeah, that would.
technically.
You've fucked that up, man. A non-German speaker. Would it be sinned?
Still applies, really. Salt or bolt.
Salt
10
fuck.
seconds
Yeah, no,
remaining.
it's fair enough.
5
Had a very
seconds
sad
remaining.
70-minute game or so this afternoon.
Oh, I tuned in very briefly to watch you fuck up buying an Aether lens and then lose an energy booster on a courier for like 10 minutes.
Oh, so good. I was like, where the fuck is it?
And I knew the second you dragged that locked energy booster onto the courier, I was like, there's no way he's going to remember doing this. He's the squirrel burying nuts all over the place.
Yes,
just forgetting where he's
exactly.
put it.
Exactly. I'm that.
Oh, how can we be?
I'm going to
intelligent
forward
if that
plan by
happens?
putting this on the courier so I can sort this out. And the second the courier leaves the screen, it's gone from your mind.
I did talking squirrels, but he is the squirrel.
But when I say intelligent, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the species at large. I'm the worst squirrel of
Yeah,
all
but I'm
time.
sure Einstein was a massive noob at a lot of things.
Who? Squirrels?
No, Einstein.
Oh yeah, but you know, he's still one of the smartest people that ever lived, isn't he? That's what they say.
What do you reckon his MMR would be?
Your heroes.
In Dotes,
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever used a mouse or a keyboard, so pretty bad.
so it'd be pretty garbage then.
And we all know we only judge intelligence by Dota ability.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why I think,
Literally
like,
everyone bad at
Frogo
Dota can be
is-
discounted as stupid, like, immediately.
That's certainly how Dota players think. About
I think Frogo is like a good case where I just think this guy must be an absolute fool. But then he's like making missiles for
it.
people.
Right. Like so many of these lads, are like, oh yes, I'm a brain surgeon, but you know, try laning with them. Poof. We should get Einstein in the in-houses. Can you imagine if we cloned and resurrected Einstein, and all we used him for was to play in the in-houses and laugh? at his
I mean,
shitty
obviously, there's
ghosts?
quite a lot goes into it. But what characteristics make someone
Nice
naturally
jump,
good at
Alistair.
those?
Fletch just resubbed for
Obviously,
13 months.
like,
In-house.
Being like sort of critical thinking.
Yeah, I think
Being able
that's a
to
big
not
one. Mechanical
Panic. But, I mean, the
skills.
thing is, yeah, the mechanical skills is huge. I think the lads also just get completely absorbed by the game sometimes, just absolutely forget anything else that's going on.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
got to
I
be able
think
to power it up
awareness-
process a bit, like keep
Yeah,
track
there
of a
is-
lot of different
there
things.
is, there is parallel
You need
processing.
multi-threading, and the lads
Yeah.
don't have that.
But part of that is the experience where you just kind of understand when you could switch off. Like I'm mostly able to just fucking. I was playing Dotes and like watching the Rust RP and writing in Discord at the same time.
Right.
You could just switch off every now and then. and
Shout out
just-
to the days when we'd queue up chess matches in every single Dota queue, and it would always pop before the game like started, and we'd fuck you how to play chess.
I had to do it with Hearthstone as well. I think laning was a little bit tough at the start.
I've lost the ability to speak.
Fighter pilots should be good at Dotes.
I think you need to have mechanical skill, like be able to be a good hand-eye coordination. You need to have awareness, And I think the most important thing I think that really good Dota players learn is they learn very quickly what is good and what is bad. And they don't repeat the bad things, they only repeat the good things. And that is like a style of learning that some people are just capable of, that some people struggle with, myself included.
Yeah, but there's a lot of judgment that comes into it. It's not like a set in stone rules. It's more
but imagine learning
like
the game.
some games, you know, like the fucking Invoker going, you know, Dagon is absolutely crazy. But then a pro will do it and stomp, and you view it as genius. There's no.
I was
Well, I mean,
watching
there are some people. Sorry, go ahead, Plague.
3-3 and Skeeter watched old G go through the open qualifiers, and the way they talk about Dota is like it's an entirely different game. You know, when we win a team fight and we're like, we got to push a tower, let's go hit a tower for a bit. And even if we don't get it, we're like, we hit the tower, we did some damage. They're like, if you hit a tower and you're not going to completely kill it, you've wasted your time. You've just lost 1,000 gold for your team. What are you doing? Why aren't you farming? And it's like, I can't even imagine just instantly as a fight goes, look at where your lanes are. Can you get to a tower in time? No, don't even bother. Don't even bother. Just go farm the entire map. I'm like, I can't think like that. I cannot do it.
I mean, if you look at the pros, they are so fucking... Everyone on the team has so much money compared to what the lads have when they play. Like
It's
the
pretty
supports,
insane.
I mean, the carries
they're
are
always doing-
insanely fun.
Like half the time, even when I'm playing support, I'm just sort of wandering about.
Yeah, trying to help out or harass the lad.
But and again, it's that balance that a lot of players struggle with of not taking too much farm, but also getting farm yourself, not being too much of a burden.
This could be trouble for Bast here.
He's got a fair few stacks done. That's
He's
the
dead.
fifth.
This is
I think
first
it's
blood.
probable.
Woo!
Yep.
Just fucking tanked it. Well done. I certainly think that. Oh my goodness! Why are we tipping?
It's his own team. I'd like to see that.
Really?
Tilting your own team is completely allowed.
Schmuck is playing Timber. That's a surprise.
Yeah, is that Schmupster? Is it? Good heavens! Played with him this afternoon. I think he played. He played Razor. I think that was Schmupster. Yeah, it was. Lost
He just
the
likes
game.
tanky heroes that just win.
Well,
win the
he
game.
played Razor, and without buyback, went and chased their entire team.
That's a very
he went up to
play.
chase one lad for nothing. I mean, there's no point. And then they all brought back TP to the shrine and killed him, and of course, then the game was over.
I'm gonna come out and say that I think that NZ FedEx gets far more of the proportion of the shit talk that some Schmupster should get some of.
Agreed.
They're effectively the same person.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Schmups has flown under the radar. Deserves some shit.
I haven't watched these things for what, like 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah, we
I
had.
think I took a week. I think I took a week off before.
You weren't here because you were. I think you were late.
We had Slacks cast 1 week.
We did have Slacks cast 1 week.
There was just 1 week where I was just too. I think I was just too tired or something. It was up. Yeah, I think that was a week before you left to go to Bristol. So I haven't watched these in a while. I'm actually feeling pretty good.
But who cast? Then there was another. There was someone else we had cast them.
I only remember Slacks, which means it's probably one of the NHU lads, and I forgot about it.
There was
Might have been
Greg cast
Gregory?
in 1 week.
Yeah, Greg cast. Did he cast all 3 games though?
I
think he only
so.
cast 1 game, and then Ashwin came into game 2 and game 3 maybe.
Yeah, we've had Ashwin for games 2 and 3 quite a bit lately.
Yeah.
So why are you here this evening? Not that I'm not.
Oh, I
angry
just
about it, I'm
I
curious.
just wasn't required in today. I mean, I have like 2 exams next week, so I've got self-study time this week, where I'm just sort of at home studying at my own pace. It's pretty bants. I had 2 mock exams today. They were both okay.
Did you have to take these exams?
Yes.
So you're still doing exams?
Yes.
I thought you were teaching people now.
Teaching people?
Yeah, I thought you were doing something like that.
No.
No,
Some kind
he
of
is-
tutoring or something, or
He
No.
is but the learner.
Where have we got this from?
because you keep saying work. I've got work. You keep saying.
Well, I mean,
Yes,
I'm
working.
paid and I have to be there for a long time.
Well, you're paid
Nice
to
jump, Alistair.
go with
The
the
kitchen
uni.
just resubbed for
I'm paid
44
being
months.
to get qualifications and then work for the company.
Oh, I see.
And it's
I
a
think a lot
it's
of
an
jobs
intense
these
course,
days
right?
require some fucking other qualification or other training you need.
I have not done anything like that, so I'm completely unaware of it. Apologies if my questions
Well,
sound
you know,
foolish.
back in your day, you just turned up to the job with a fucking resume and they'll give you the thing on the day.
We were able to get jobs in my day. That's true.
I mean, we're still able to get jobs. It's just a massive ball ache.
I mean, I think my generation was the first one that it was default you needed a degree because everybody was at university. Like that was just a given. You went to university. And there was certainly that was why they brought in all the tuition fees and everything. I'm afraid that was Gen X's fault because we were all told, oh, you got to have a degree for pretty much every fucking entry-level job. And so we had to get them. Grumpy, very, very, very desperate to get in here, but he cannot. He was slowed by the ghost, and then he was
The
speared.
ghost might kill him.
I think the
He's
ghost
taking
is
a lot of
gonna
damage.
fuck
He's
him
turning
up.
back. Oh,
Radiant's
he does have a 10 stick ready to go. Should he need it?
Oh, match.
Imagine a lot of trouble. You don't want to stand in trees next to timber.
Oh my.
You'd be doing a lot of
Oh,
damage.
Alfredo with the sick body blocks. Now he's killed
that was
himself.
well.
He's super dead.
Oh, mayhap. Indeed.
The lane is over.
It is pretty hard, but at the same time, Void is like fine. You know, I would probably go Midas or some shit here, but his lane is fine.
It's a void.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Real Deep just
I did like that for the
14
first
minutes.
like 4
Lads.
bans of this game, they were all just the Bloodstone heroes, just Viper, Lesh, and Razor. Get them out. Get Bloodstone out of this game. I
Wait,
saw fucking
Viper is now Bloodstone as well?
Viper is a Bloodstone
Yeah.
hero with Ags.
Oh, yeah.
Zeus is a Bloodstone hero. You just have infinite mana and health regen for every gank. It's fucking crazy. Like if you're ever low on resources, you pop your Bloodstone and press your ult, and you're full health, full mana.
This is the ult on Razor, you're saying, right?
No, on Zeus. On Zeus.
Oh, on
Zeus
Zeus.
is a Bloodstone hero now as well.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Occasional bounty.
Well, it's like a... What else does Bloodstone give you? It gives you... It's just spell life, right? Does it give you spell
When you pop it, the damage you do
No,
goes into your mana.
I mean anything else.
But it just gives you spell lifesteal and tanks your shit done.
if you're just using it on Zeus to have fucking mana regen, I'd maybe be like,
Well, what you're
That's
doing
why.
is you play really aggressively.
yeah,
like,
okay, that
chain
makes more
around.
sense. I don't know if I would even play. Zeus has got so many fucking items he can get. He can still be broken as hell.
Yeah, here it's crazy.
Zeus
Alfredo,
got- does
the
like
Anal
800
Torpedo has fallen
damage.
into the classic trap of maxing bash in every lane because you don't think, oh, I'm playing against a hero with very low cooldown damage spells, so I
Yeah,
need.
now you're
Yeah.
fucked.
And now look, 24 seconds, 24 seconds.
Yeah,
Smelter
but
will
he
just kill him.
he just did that for nothing though.
He's just dead.
He's dead now.
That was silly.
Yeah, he has to leave the lane.
You can even against Timber go like 4-1-1 and like you'll be fine.
What if
Not
you go for-
1-1.
what if
Oh,
you go for
the
the
big fat
max?
stick.
The max thingy, you know.
The max W. I've tried max W against. I did it against.
You know, if anyone
Yes!
fucking TP
You
down here, this was
fool!
a free double kill.
Yeah, but you know,
Nah.
Lena's
Oh, no,
only
it's-
level
No,
7.
it's just Void.
Yeah, it's just Void again. I think Lena doesn't have any mana. Lena has a bit of mana.
She had
Lena
enough.
had enough
How
to
can
team.
Blade first, Lena? Okay. Well, I
See,
got
this is
bottle
what
as
you
well.
do when you build Wand, right? But she went bottle, so there's no point for the Falcon Blade.
Yeah, and now the wand is coming out. No boots.
No
for,
boots.
for a while. This is going to be a Gregory.
I was about to say, this is the Greg
evolved
classic.
Greg. Not post evolution.
But we wouldn't allow newly evolved Greg to play Lena. I don't think Munt would suggest Lena as a hero pick for Gregory.
I
She's
feel
not really
like
very good, is
my
she?
big problem with this whole evolved thing is I feel like we got to have some new names coming. It can't just be the original name in brackets evolved. we need a sort of a mix up in the character as well.
So you want us to like unlock a new class, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
What, so Greg has to have a new name because he's evolved?
Yes,
Greg.
yeah. It's got to have a new persona. Maybe even a persona. If you want.
Do you think he upgrades to a Johnny, or is that a downgrade?
Oh my god.
I think that is.
I don't think
It
Johnny
is
would ever be
overall a
considered an
downgrade.
upgrade.
Overall, sad.
See, this is a nerf to Lena, is that her Dragon Slave is not quite enough to kill the range creep. Fucking bullshit.
I think I might. Oh no, that doesn't affect it anymore. Null tally doesn't affect that anymore, does it?
Nah, it's just your max mana pool, right? For null tally.
Rip null tally. Well, here comes Lena coming down bot with the no boots. She's moving about.
She's so
slow.
slow. She hasn't even got any stacks of fiery soul.
And they've got vision, so they're running.
Yeah,
this
they
is
sure are.
fucking terrible.
Who even is this guy? I don't know who this is.
A sublime
It's a sublime squelching.
Yeah, is that like a new dude? Or...
I think this is a new dude. I don't recognize the profile picture.
Yeah, you leave not getting charged for 1 week with a rip rap coming in.
Got him.
I mean, I've gone on record multiple times and said Wraith King is the worst carry in the game. But to counteract that, Cool Llama is the strongest carry player in the in-house. So can he make this terrible hero work?
Worst. I just think, why would you
Oh,
pick him over
he's...
all of any other?
Actually, that's true. Troll Warlord is technically the worst hero
Yeah,
in Dota
I'm
2.
gonna say Troll.
But if you just, Troll doesn't even have an ulti, so it can't hardly a fair competition. Outside of Troll, Wraith King's fucking the worst.
I watched there was like an American like an NA and SA combined tournament going on this week. I watched like the final between TSM and EG, and TSM picked fucking Bounty Pos 1 in game 5.
They picked what, Pos 1?
Bounty Pos 1 in game 5. It's game 5, fucking best of 5, and the lads are picking Bounty Pos 5.
This was
Pos
TSM.
1. Yeah, this was Timado.
Oh, it's a big fight in the mid lane. It's gonna be bloody close. Oh!
Also, did you see what Grumpy just did? Look at the snakes. He attempted to ward trap the Mars.
Oh my god.
Placed them so poorly that it did not succeed.
Yeah.
It was very poor.
They're just sort of lined up on the edge, they're like posing for a photo in front of the waterfall.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think PA is pretty bad at the moment, in all honesty.
PA has issues because her laning is terrible. Like,
I mean, you're gonna
Oh
be able
man,
to
as soon as she gets those like few kills and just like gets an item ahead.
But I've
It's
had a lot
rough.
of games where she doesn't get those few kills, and then she just dies.
yeah, she's very counterable, which means that the enemy really have to try to not counter her to give her a game. Like, you have to pick an offlaner that wants to relax. You have to pick heroes that don't build Silver Edge or MKB. You have to pick heroes that don't rotate or even bother. And then she has 3 items. I'm like, yeah. But any carry would do the same. Like,
Mr. Ransom.
Rumble for the shack.
Oh,
That's a great spear. I mean, Bats could be in trouble here.
I mean, that's
go
It's
for
a
it.
beating down on him. Oh yes, Sublime. He's in trouble.
Here comes
This
Bast.
is not great. Where is Void TPing in for a chrono on like fucking 4 people? Where is he? He's got full mana, full health.
I wouldn't come to this.
No, I mean, you wouldn't come to it now, but you would have come to it.
I would have come when they were chasing him, maybe. But I think before Mask of Madness, you're completely reliant on team damage. And I don't know if the team damage is there.
God.
Well, they're pulling pretty far ahead. We've got a meeting
They
on
are.
a build on Daniel, who's then immediately going into a Witchblade.
Mr. Ransom wants to perish also.
Trouble.
If you're up against Schmupster, why not ban his favorite hero? I'm curious.
They had to ban Bloodstone heroes instead. He does lose fairly regularly.
That's
And
true.
they have Shadow Demon, who
Yeah.
should do quite well against this guy, right?
You'd think so. Does his Timber Chains don't suffer from the same thing that, say, Ember Spirit's ult does when he's Shadow Demon ulted, does it? Where it's slow.
No.
You should be alright.
But the main thing is he can be broken
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Shadow Demon Ags and just top.
Man,
I think
imagine
it's
how weird that would look. Timber just slowly flying across. This is trouble. There's the path. No, there's the fire.
He'd already used the
They're doing really well of just like going from tower to tower, right? Like they force everyone top, they force TPs, and they go rotate mid and pick off the mid and
get
get
the
a tower.
build.
These rotations are very good.
Alfredo does have more.
Yeah,
Ding,
he's
ding,
ready
ding,
to
ding.
like kill a support or something, you know?
Yeah, that's about it.
It's not really Schmupster tier yet, but he's definitely can handle a Grumpy Nerd or a Bastmaster.
Indeed.
Another commentary I saw recently on the psychology of Dota is he's like, sometimes on Face of Void you just need to like solo chrono a support just to let them know you will. So they have to be afraid of you, you know? They have to stay away from you, knowing that at any point you could just drop the chrono. Because otherwise, if they think you're not going to do it, they'll try and mess with you. Can't allow that.
Can't be having that. I've been watching
I
this.
will not have that.
This lad, he's a chess YouTuber. He's...
What's he called?
Oh, I can't remember his name. I will find out for you. Hold on.
Magnus Carlsen.
Is he popular?
He's called Magnus Carlsen. No, he is popular. Let me just find out.
Gotham chess?
He is. Hang on, just a moment, please. I won't be a sec. You guys carry on talking. It's fine.
Yeah. So then I just sort of walked out of there. I was furious.
Levi Rosman.
Oh, that is Gotham chess.
Yeah. And
he's a bit too high energy.
he is a little high energy.
I prefer the chess guys who just very like almost trying to put you to sleep.
Exactly. Because I use it for relaxation, watching chess vids.
Yeah.
I don't want to get hyped up.
But then like he comes in, he's like, the craziest game just happened.
This move 15 will blow your mind. But that's what it
Exactly.
takes. But he was doing a thing. He was answering questions. It was a wired vid. And there were questions like how accurate was the Queen's Gambit, and what is the worst move you can make in chess, and all this kind of stuff.
You see the grog opening.
No, it was pawn to F.
Nice jump,
Hang on, let me
Alistair.
look at a chess
Bulberich
board.
just resubbed for 63 months. VERUCHT.
I will show
Got
you.
married last week,
You
so
got
didn't
married
get
last
to do
week.
any jingle jamming. Hope it was a fun time for you.
Right, Ashton,
Got to
look at the
catch up
stream really
on the
quick.
Rust board.
Yeah, I'm watching.
So he
Dire's
says
bottom
that
tower is under attack.
that is the worst move.
Radiant structures are
C6
fortified.
pawn. That's the worst opening move that you can make.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
Caracol.
but
What is
hang
what
on.
is that? What is that opening called?
It would be more accurately to say this is the worst one, because you expose your king, you block your knight, and it doesn't help you develop any pieces. Like
It's called the Barnes opening.
Dire's
This is
bottom
the
tower
Barnes
is under
opening.
attack.
Good old Barnesy.
Yeah, he said this is the worst opening move that you can make. And if you
What
don't,
does
I
the,
made
what does
that
the email
move.
bar say?
I made that
after
move
that?
and I dropped by
Dire's
like
bottom tower
0.75.
has fallen.
Well, I mean, I think white starts at like plus 0.8 or something.
Right, so it's a pretty desperate move.
It's a bad one.
Anyway, I'm gonna play it every time I play chess henceforth.
Was there anything else? Was it just that thing you were talking about with?
No, he answered a whole bunch of questions. Who's the best player in the world? Obviously, he was like, at the moment, probably Magnus Carlsen. Like
Probably XQC.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, the sniping bullet! Oh, a bit of anti-combo. Where's the chrono? He's shackled.
He's shackled.
Can he get the chrono off? He's been
Getting
hacked.
hacked, but that's great
Oh!
path.
The path. Where did he use his chrono?
I don't know.
I must have missed that. Where'd it go?
Wraith King died at some point. Maybe it was that.
Quick, get the guy with 2 lives.
So, what were the other things he asked? He asked?
I don't know. He did review a match between Magnus and Bill Gates, where
Yeah,
the
I mean,
objective was he had to win in. God, it was like a 2-minute game or something.
Right.
And it was quite good the way Magnus Carlsen approached it. Like he gambled that Bill Gates wouldn't spot the one way that he had to beat him, and of course he did not because he's not a professional chess player.
Yeah.
It was just
I wonder how good Bill would be at Dotes. I wonder if he could gamble against Bill in Dotes.
Oh, he didn't get the money creep.
I think this might actually be Greg Smurf or something. This Lena.
Why?
Could be.
Look at
Oh,
this.
it is the
Brown
4
boots,
star
Falcon Blade,
PG.
4 staff. This is the most
no,
Greg
this is
build.
such
I'm
a
not
sad
having that.
fucking
No,
inventory.
no, I'm not having that.
Well,
I remember at one
hey,
point he had like ambitions of a boots of travel, and now he's
God.
gone to this.
One combo
If you-
from Schmupstroom.
If you saw this on like the trivia thing, and it says,
Which hero won a
what
game?
hero ended the game with this build?
It's always the leaners in these in-houses.
Imagine how much more wild they'd get if they allowed losses as well. Which hero lost this game with this build?
Oh, they only allow wins.
Yeah, it has to be a winning build.
I think it's because it's funnier to see that they won a game. It tells two stories rather than just one. Like if you showed a dogshit Void build and he'd lost the game, you'd be like, well, yeah. But if you
I wonder
show
if there's a way for them to just like
won the
get the most dogshit builds. Like you can have like a
there's a database.
like a line of best fit for builds, and whoever varies most from that.
What's the
put
stockfish
it
on
in.
these builds? That's what we need. Is
Yeah.
a Dota equivalent.
Well, as you see here, he's got.
Lena
got
has gone
so crisp,
Falcon Blade
though.
bottle, and
White
the
is
game
much
is
better.
basically over.
I think she
Red
does
wins.
actually need to go boots of travels here on Lena. She needs some fucking mobility. Used to go around and
very
open this map
sluggish.
up.
What do you mean she's got 4-star?
Madge,
True.
feel free to TP out. You had time there, bud. Oh, now you
He
don't.
has broken the smoke.
That was
Oh.
foolish, wasn't it?
I think he's saying tank the gank right now, and no one will blame
I
him.
mean, the moment he suspects, just
Dire's
TP.
middle tower is under attack.
Just TP. Just leave. The moment that you... Because he clearly knew something was up. They saw them coming. He thought, I'll hide in the trees. Didn't see them, because of course they were smoked.
Dire's middle tower
They
has
didn't even
fallen.
need to smoke, in all honesty.
It's pretty intense.
I use
especially when you're
chess.com.
going
I'm
on.
a chess.com main. I'm a subscribed
I think I do have a light chess account. I used it for something. I can't remember what. It might have been their lessons or. I think I was learning how to checkmate with like a bishop and a knight or something like that.
Right.
Because I just suck
It's
at that.
very hard.
I used to not be able to checkmate with just a king and a rook.
It's very
Now
hard.
I've got that unlocked. Because if you don't know, it's just a lot of. I guess I'll put it here. and
Also,
then the
there's
king
a
just
lot
goes
of,
somewhere else.
oh, it's a draw. Like, that's the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
Good
Oh, that's a
lord.
nice.
They can kill
Four
Snapster
star
here.
now.
Daniel needs to save, like, maybe need to consider Pokemon in the bubble.
Brilliant. Oh,
Oh, it's
shit!
a big chrono. Sublime, what are you doing? Get in there, buddy.
Good double
Nice.
sun. That's Lana's first death.
Oh gosh, Monster's
They've
here.
lost their Mars.
They
I don't
need
think
just
Upgrader should
a
keep
little
going
bit
in.
more and they can kill everyone here.
Dire's top
They have no more
What
follower
is Fast
stunts.
doing? Fast!
They still have Laguna Blade.
Fast is activated. He stuns one. Can they get? There's the
The
4-star.
4-star.
Oh! Hey! Oh, he's dead. But what a play nonetheless.
I mean, if he could have got away, that was definitely not worth it. But at the
Bast
same time,
on
it started.
full health escapes. What a player. Gutless piece of shit. Just hiding there with his fucking shadow amulet like a coward. Yeah, I have lost 10 health. I cannot fight.
Just sat there shadow amulet. I mean, he didn't have any spells, but you can't just be.
Do
You
something.
gotta at least be a
Draw them off.
yeah, a little taster for the lads to have.
Also, the Void was so low. I think if you're chasing him about, maybe they focus on you. Because Void will be like, help! And then you just, you know, save your timber.
I like how the mic it just knows to adjust itself when you shout.
Did it go much quieter?
See,
Yeah,
that's
cut that out.
intelligence. That's got
That is artificial intelligence.
I think it's just machine learning. It's learned from all the people posting, why is Pyrion such a loud, obnoxious idiot?
But your neighbours still have to suffer.
Fuck 'em. My neighbours are currently taking a meter off my garden, so
Oh, is that still?
Oh, were you not able to amicably resolve?
I
that? Yeah.
I didn't go for the use the Bagoink, yes.
It was a good begoinking.
Meanwhile, in the mid lane, things are going down, and it's not good. Could be trouble for Grumpy. No.
Do you think it could be Lena? They're. I mean, I think Void just turned up for no reason. Void should. You see what this Mars is doing? Mars should be here in this fight, and Void should be doing what Mars is doing. They need
Why
to
is
sort this
Mars
out and
up
swap it
here?
up.
Alex, we need you with your blink and your spells.
Well, there's no point in me coming now.
No.
Chill.
Instead, he's done a little bit of damage to the top tower. Case in point, for what those lads were talking about, Plague.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If you don't get the whole
if you push the lane out there, you can just go farm the entire jungle in that same time, right? Like you don't need to stand there and hit the tower 4 times.
And we're like fucking clapping ourselves on the back. We get like a quarter damage on.
Oh, dude, if I do 200 damage to a tower, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking worth. That's worth.
You know, well
that's a
played.
long-term investment.
I mean, as a long-time Nature's Prophet player, when the shard was good, I was delighted with chip damage because I felt I was actually contributing.
Missed the Prophet shard. It was good times. The new one is just so... It's not even fun. Like, what is it?
Shit.
I think the... Oh, they're going for the fight.
My
It's
god!
a good start.
This is a big
He's
start.
too early.
Where's
It's a big
the
chrono.
team?
Where's the chrono?
Oh, he got disrupted!
His own bubble. That's his teammate's bubble.
Yeah, do something,
Remarkable.
Alfredo.
Absolutely
Do something.
remarkable.
He's mommed. That's all he's done. And Coolummer might get away because of it.
He got bubbled by his own SD.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh, what
Who's the Shadow Demon player? It's
Match.
Absolute genius. Well played, mate.
What's going on in this game? Get out of there, Sublime.
That was potentially
That was a 4-man
team
chrono.
wipe
I would cry. I would
into-
cry.
Oh!
Wow.
I think I'd love to know.
But why did he take so long with it as
Madge,
well?
why did you do
Play.
that?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Madge did fuck up, but why was Void just sitting there with a 3-man chrono in front of him?
I don't know. I don't know many things.
Alfredo Lamauing, but you too. You're not a victim, sir. You are the origin.
Yeah, talking about, farming instead of hitting towers. Like, the way 3 put it was, like, you need to think about objectives in Dota, but farming is an objective. Like, camps are also objectives.
Getting the money.
Like, get the fucking money.
Too stoned to go too high on the Devil's Leaf, man. Whatever, hippie. Oh, it's so warm up here. I'm actually hot. Whew, I'm gonna have to open my door.
Radiant
I put the heating on. It was fucking 11 degrees in my house.
11 degrees. Look at Mr. Fancy Man over here with his heating.
With his double figures household temperature. Unbelievable. The lads always decide to smoke just as Roach is about to go down.
Well, your sense, it's showing progress, At least they're smoking. They're realizing Roche is happening, just not quite fast enough. They also didn't have Void in it, obviously. There's a few issues, but, they can... Honestly, Aegis on Schmopster is... They should have probably given it to OD,
I've got to
right?
say, why is Alfredo's name Alfredo.Analto.Arpedo? Probably should think about that. Shit name.
Well, no one will say anything, so...
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that no one was discussing the problem with that name. So... Ag's almost done on Daniel the Wise.
Oh wait, I was gonna say, I found it interesting that Hoodwink is going for the axe, but not the shot.
Are the underscore saying I just resubbed for 33
This
months?
is a big
Merry
place.
Crisis.
If only Alfredo could do anything here.
If only he had a spell.
No!
Oh,
This is so
God,
bad.
he
That
did catch
is
the
so
MVP.
bad.
criminal. The two of them walked into it.
Can we get
God,
stun
he's
here?
so bad.
We can. There's the glimmer.
He's still got... Daniel can still, like...
That's
Oh,
good.
it's a good spear back.
Stop
God, imagine if there was a
something.
chrono here. Imagine.
Oh,
Good
the
Yules.
Yules. There's the glimmer, and he's in. And he's
it's a
dead.
throw.
Oh my god, that's his dive back.
He's getting LVP.
He's getting LVP.
Oh, they get rating for the
They get
first
one
time.
line.
Disruptor's in and just called it, lads. They've called it. Wow, that was
Well done. Good,
that-
honest,
the
good,
service
honest
you
call.
get from this team. Wow.
Let me tell you what, that may have been dog shit, but they were on time. I joined the lobby. We were ready at 2 minutes past 8, and they called it at 28 minutes in when the game was clearly done. I'm going to say, well played. You don't get any awards for that, but I appreciate it, as I'm sure chat do too.
MVP to whom? It's probably Schmup.
Schmupster, unbelievably.
Any on, dis on? We know who's getting the LVP.
You can probably diss on this Lena as well, to be
Yeah,
honest.
this on for Lena.
They're two important cores blundered everything in
That's
every
true.
single
I would
fight.
like to give a diss on to Madge for that fight losing.
Oh, yeah, we
into
can throw that
game
one.
losing. So
Throw that one out
say
there as well.
LVP Alfredo, and a diss on for Madge and Sublime Squelching, and MVP Schmupster. The rest of his team didn't even really do much. It was just basically they just did. They played with what they were presented.
Sublime Squelch.
Sublime
Yeah, it's an odd one. You know, we're not going to question it.
Pudge.
It's just the internet, isn't it?
Nice jump, Alistair.
Margie's name just resubbed for 17 months.
What's the
I
record for
suck.
shortest in-house game? You'd have to ask our resident stats meister.
Probably fucking like 5 minutes because we rage quit watching or something like that.
Let's see if I can win after the worst opening of all time.
You're playing chess.
I am.
Well, you gotta put it up on screen.
I don't think I have to.
Wow. Actually, I probably. You're on chess.com.
I am.
I'm gonna analyze. If I can find you. I can't see you in game. I see you online. That's a shame.
You can watch the stream, I guess.
You playing against bot or something?
I am not. Oh, no, I am. Yes, I am playing against the bot. My bad.
See, you know those bots. They're getting good. Can't tell if they're a human or not anymore.
This is the 1700 Welsh bot Arthur, who I struggle to beat. Let's see what he comes up with.
It's a POG game. I think I might be like fucking like 10 seconds behind, so not be very helpful.
Well, you're a puzzle merchant only. What do you know about?
Yeah, well,
Chess
I've started to play some 3. Also, I'm playing 24 or like the long games with some people at work. So the lads have decided to get
those.
hop on chess, which is quite nice.
I was in where was I? Never mind. I forgot the story.
You're an old man.
Shut up.
Well, I was in the.
I was in the,
I am tired.
I was somewhere.
Big moves from Ted.
Oh shit! He doesn't like that.
It's not looking
got
hot.
The eval bar's telling you what's going on.
Yeah, I against the better bots, I can only play with.
Nice jump, Alistair.
TheGrumpyNerd just resubbed for 62 months.
Oh, is an inaccuracy.
Yeah.
I want to see like how much the eval bar changes when this big Arthur makes a move. Does he fuck it up any more than he should?
You got to pile into a channel.
Oh, I thought I was in one.
No, Ashwin does.
God, this fucking bot is a murderer.
Big moves. Big moves.
Unfortunately, this is the end of your rook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the end of quite a few things, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh no. Just a pawn checkmate, bastard! All right. I did open with a move that I don't like.
He actually made you with the pawn.
Yeah, the old pawn mate.
Arthur is a baller.
Or Arthur is a fucking asshole, is what it is. He'll...
Radiant team ban.
You're in the lead.
Dire team ban.
There goes Razor. Get rid of Viper Lash and Ricky, and you're in.
Blunder. Oh. Yeah, fair.
It's not. Yeah, I mean it's
10
pretty
seconds
pretty
remaining.
bad.
Radiant team
It's
ban.
it's definitely a toughie.
Dire team ban.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Jablobby just
can't move
resubbed
it,
for
sir.
52 months. Great job on the
You're gonna
jingle
have to-
jam.
Or yeah, you pinned, sir.
10 seconds remaining.
This has gone much worse than the first.
Ah,
one.
this guy's good. What can I say?
He is 1700. That is pretty good.
Wow, what a move!
Oh, if Dire banned Pugna here, they actually hit 2 of fucking 2 Goonfathers here.
Yeah.
Zoey and ScienceWhizBen on one team. Pugna only gamers.
Go on then. Yeah, do it. Do it, sweetie.
Okay, do you have any of the button-up shirts?
You can. Oh, you need a businessy shirt.
Just saw Ted tab outs of sacking his queen for nothing.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
If it's like a plain white shirt.
Plain white. How about one with polka dots? That's the best I can do.
Oh, I think I've got a plain white shirt.
Quite...
Well, that's a witch doctor.
I've got a plain white shirt.
What is the image of two? I mean, it's CM.
Dire team.
Is this like a match attacks card or something? A top trump. There's numbers I can see on the bottom.
I think
Is it? It either says 20 and 90.
isn't the numbers 2C4D, so too cool for Dota.
Oh, I see.
10 seconds remaining.
That makes more sense. I kind of want to see the
5
entire image
seconds
because
remaining.
what's the thing in the top left? What's
I think it's
going on
it's
on
the
right?
logo of their thermometer.
Oh, it's a thermometer. Is that from like a game?
What?
No, it's just the thermometer they use for the banner, right? I don't know. I think this probably is from a video game of some
But
kind.
it has to. It looks like a stats effect. It looks like
Yeah.
someone's jazzed up Divinity, to be honest.
It does a bit.
It's from Hoy.
Oh, it's yeah. Maybe it's from when it's cold in a province. CM and Witch Doctor, two of, in my opinion, two of the best supports that you could pick as fives.
Radiant team pick.
And
I think
that-
Rubik is a crazily strong plus
Yeah,
five.
he's very strong.
Rubik's pretty.
He was a strong laner, and then they gave him 3 damage for no fucking reason, and now no support in the game can trade with
Yeah,
him. He
it's
just
fucking horrible.
tases you, and then he hits you so goddamn hard. He even has like decent armor and move speed. The hero's fucking crazy.
And
Radiant team
magic
ban.
resist, right?
Dire team
I
ban.
don't, he doesn't. I don't think he has the magic resist anymore. It used to be when it's E, you could toggle it back and forth, right, between
now
magic
it's
damage and
just-
magic resist.
I mean, it's just increased range, damage, cooldowns, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it is. It's fucking insane. Seen quite a few mid Rubiks lately.
Radiant team ban.
Very, very tough.
Dire team
On the other
ban.
hand, though, Tusk is, I think, still pretty crazy
Oh, he's
as a hero.
Pretty good.
Dire team pick.
But do you make like a?
Croatian
Have you ever made a banner in Dota before?
Yeah, I actually think I have.
Because you can make
Nice
some
jump,
pretty
Alistair.
crazy shapes.
Subixu
apparently. I mean,
13
Yeah.
just
Bommy's
resubbed for
Bad Boys is
37
like got
months.
fucking tassels and everything.
I made one Team Dick Havers.
Team Dick Havers.
Yeah.
So was this this was a non-woman team?
No, I was the only bloke on it.
Oh.
Yeah,
remaining.
it was a joke, but it was because there was an old guy I googled called Dick Havers.
5 seconds
Like
remaining.
that was his name, and it was a picture of
Oh,
him.
wow.
That was the banner. I just thought it was funny.
Radiant team pick.
Wonder where he is now.
I don't believe he's dead.
I
He
don't
was
think he
old.
accomplished much as Dr. Gay Hitler, though. I mean, every
no.
revelation about Dr. Gay Hitler was a joy of a
Just added
journey.
more.
But he only lasted like a week before he got replaced by. It was terrible. What was it?
10 seconds
Wasn't that,
remaining.
Was
I
that
don't
Matt
remember.
Damon Edge?
It might have been Matt Damon.
Oh,
actually,
that
yeah.
was a
awful.
bad one. Watched Goodwill Hunting this afternoon while I was playing Civ.
Oh, dude, I want to get back
film.
into Civ with the new leaders.
Oh no, it's not worth it, mate.
But every time I boot it up and I play like 10 turns, and I'm just like, this is so
Is this
fucking
really what I
boring.
want to be doing?
Team pick.
All right,
I
can I bore you lads with some things that I would like to see
Go on.
improved in
Of course.
Civ? So, I think if you're talking about some kind of attempt to simulate what it's like to run a nation, which is essentially what Civ is, like it's trying to be that, even though
10 seconds
it's essentially a
remaining.
board game that they're trying to then make out.
5
Oh, you know,
seconds
command your
remaining.
civilization and change history. It's really nothing like history. And the reason it's more like a board game is nothing happens that you haven't specifically made happen, right? So, for example, let's say if I am running a country, I am not the one who dictates exactly what every business does, right? You can enable businesses and you can encourage them and you can benefit from them. But essentially, trade only happens when you, the government, builds a trade unit, which is silly. Essentially, if you have a successful city and there is a neighboring city that has resources you don't, that's private enterprise where people say, I'm going to buy spices from Samarkand and import them to Rome. Like that's the whole point. So I think the job of government is more to manage things like infrastructure and armies and the law and perhaps science and things like that. But essentially, you should be able to encourage private industry to do things. You shouldn't have to build a fucking road. They change that. The trade units build the road. Fantastic. But I should just be able to build the infrastructure that allows these things to exist. So I was thinking that could also help with things like resources, because I was playing the other day and we got to the
10
point where everybody
seconds
needs oil
remaining.
to blow each other up, and I didn't have any oil. And neither did any of my neighbors.
seconds
And the
remaining.
only oil that existed was in the Arctic region, where, of course,
Radiant
the Dutch
team
had
back.
magically set up a base, even though I knew they hadn't discovered oil yet. It's things like that where you think, all right, so what would happen in real life is we would be able to buy oil. It wouldn't be that the government owns this oil. It would be companies, and we would buy oil, and you could build a pipeline to
10
someone to get
seconds
these
remaining.
supplies and all the rest of it, like because people want to make money, and you'll buy from these companies.
5 seconds
But you just can't do
remaining.
it. People you're not at war with, people you're friends, will be like, no, I'm not going to sell you oil. So they absolutely would. But there's no profit to having oil. You don't make money from it. That's one of the things I think is kind of silly. You can have great trade
Fire team
resources,
back.
great infrastructure, great production, but you're not making money from it. And I think that's something that needs to change. The idea of trade has to be massively overhauled. Also, the armies just being an individual unit that you have to move around is really silly. I think you should build up an
10
armed
seconds
forces,
remaining.
and when there's a war, you have a sort of front line with whoever
5
your opponent
seconds
is, and then your
remaining.
units are deployed and their units are deployed, and then you can have a tactical battle if you like. But there should never be just an archer walking around, because when has that ever happened?
Radiant team pick.
So I think there's a lot of boo-boos that they've made, because it is essentially a board game that they're trying to make out to be some kind of 4X, but it's really just a very big, very complicated board game. My thoughts could go on, but I can tell you're too
10
excited
seconds
already.
remaining.
I mean, the big
was just-
problem
I was looking
that
at the
I have
score.
playing Civ is that I really
5
struggle to
seconds
like
remaining.
want to forward plan
Dire
enough.
team pick.
Like when I watch Civ YouTubers, which much like you guys watching chess, I find quite relaxing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
watching people just do well in Civ, and they're like thinking, in 100 turns time, I'm going to build a district here, and I'm going
Yes.
to plan that now, and I'm just like, I can't mentally be bothered to plan that.
But they play
But at the
all
same
the
time,
time.
the knowledge that it won't be a good district nags at me the entire time. Like if I don't plan 100 turns ahead, I'm gonna mess something up, and suddenly my districts won't be as good.
But I mean, I was talking to Potato, right, and he plays. That's his game is Civ.
Oh yeah.
And he's a really lovely lad. Oddly enough, from Dublin, and obviously knows Shane. Like literally lives. You grew up not that far from him. They knew a shop. They both knew a particular shop that was on like Shane's Road. He was like, "How do you know that?" And he was like, "Oh, I grew up here." He's like, "Do you know so and so?" He goes, "Yeah, I do. I went to school with them." "Oh, yeah, blah blah blah." So it's like that's just Dublin. That's just Ireland. And we were talking about that, how Irish people just know other Irish people, and they just magically do. And Shane's always been like, "Yep, that's absolutely a thing that happens. Can't really explain it, but that's just the way it is."
There's only like fucking like 5 million people in there, I think, or it might be even less than that.
Right, I think it's like Potato was like, "Oh, it's getting up there now. Okay, I think we're up to 4.5, 5 million people." It's like for a whole country that is obviously not very big.
Yeah,
but the main thing is there's a huge
North
Irish
London
diaspora.
is that.
Like it's a huge diaspora. It's like people leave Ireland, go and do things, then come back, and they've all got family and everything. And it's I think it's a very like Irish culture is very much you know people. You know, they're very sociable.
Yeah.
And they're not like English people who are very unsociable, I would say, in the main. Like, if you get loads and loads of English people together, like in London, we don't want to have anything to do with each other. That's pretty much the way it is. Most other places I go, people seem to be a lot more sociable and know each other a lot. That's not.
I may have discussed this during the in-house before, but in Amsterdam, you know, they have just no curtains, right? You just see into people's houses through their windows, and they're like, "Yeah, everyone can just look in. We all sit down on our front gardens and talk." I'm like, "No.
Front garden, no talk."
Yeah.
I mean,
But
although apparently
you just walk down the street and just see family and family just sitting down to eat dinner. I'm like, I would have the curtains fucking closed.
curtains
Even
are
there's
closed.
nothing wrong with it. But my
the
God, I
moment
would
it
not be
starts
a
getting
complete...
It feels like they're shaming.
There's something going wrong.
There's this nature of like, we're better than you because we know each other, and like, yeah, we're just so open, man. We're just so open. It's a form of politeness and respect to honor other people's private spaces. It's not rude.
I mean, I like privacy. As soon as it starts to get at all gloomy, those curtains are going closed. Net curtains probably only exist in Britain. We live for net curtains because it means you can look out and people can't look in. Because we're nosy, but we also want privacy all the time. We don't want anyone in our business. So one thing I read was a book about the English and how we are perceived by a lot of other people, not by, you know, our history or whatever, but little things like, for example, if you're in your front garden, it's perfectly acceptable for your neighbour to say hello to you and have a chat. If you're in your back garden, you definitely do not talk to your neighbours unless it's like something important. And I had neighbours, our old neighbours, we were very, very friendly with them, very close with them. But if we're in our respective back gardens, if we're having a barbecue, they're on a barbecue, ne'er a word is spoken. But as soon as we're out the front door, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" That is quite a common thing in Britain. Also,
Well, I mean, our fucking fences are like 10-foot tall or whatever, so you can't. It's not like you can lean over the fence like you see in like American like shows or whatever. Where it's just like, "Hey, Steve," leaning over the fence.
Got yourself a new lawnmower there, Steve. Oh yeah, got a John Deere.
Oh, we do that a little bit because one of our next door neighbours has a dog that vastly prefers my dad to his own family. So whenever they're in the garden together, the dog will not be happy unless he's just dumped over the fence into our garden, and then he's just delighted for like an hour.
I mean, obviously it does vary, but I think in general. Also, the other thing is, British people won't tell you their name. Apparently this is a big thing. Is that you'll meet someone and you'll be like, "Hi, yeah, hi, nice to meet you." If you go abroad, they'll be like, "Sam Stevens, great to meet you." And they'll tell you what they do. Alfonso Marquez, I am a dancer. "Oh, of course, nice to meet you. What is your name?" "Oh, yes, sorry." I thought that was funny and kind of true.
Yeah, that is weird. It's not weird. It's normal to us, but I didn't realize other people do that. Just literally, you go and pay for your fucking bread, and you have to introduce yourself or something.
"Alfonso, I see you are buying bread again. I saw you through the windows. I do not have the net curtain that the hated British have." What are all these message timeouts?
Thing is, I think
I heard Bommy B and his team use ROM hacks. That resulted in a timeout.
Bommy B's friend just shit talking him.
Why are we timing them out for that? Calm down, mods, alright?
This is actually a very special thing. Bommy B on his axe. Not normally permitted to get it.
Bommy.
I remember when we first saw Bommy B in the in-houses when Axe Manta style was the
original-
thing, and he just solo carry going
I
Manta.
thought,
Yeah,
I think
well-
Bommy D was the original Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he might have
I think
been actually.
He may have been, yeah. He had a ring of regen, ring of health, and a ring of armor, the
Yeah.
ring of protection.
I think he had like 2 of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
He had quite a lot of them. Blamed out.
ScienceWhizBen,
Ben.
you might need to be careful here, sir, because
The joys
know
of a
one
melee
thing-
hero against Necro.
a melee strength hero against Necro in particular.
Yeah, true.
In fact, I'm trying to think of any hero that Greg has ever played against Necro that hasn't resulted in crying.
Yeah, well, this fucking... But I mean, it's any hero against Greg. It's this fucking garbage, you know.
I mean, for the labs, this is a hard lane, regardless of what the lane is.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like we haven't sent the Ravens in a while. I haven't heard that phrase in a long time.
Yeah,
You know,
the
sending
Ravens.
sending the Ravens. Send the Ravens. Declare the lane won.
Oh,
That's
I
this
thought
the
it was
pigeons, bro. It's pigeons.
Send out the pigeons.
Why would you send out the ravens? The ravens are a bad omen.
Yeah, that
send
means
out
that
the pigeon.
the queen
the
is
carrier pigeons.
Lost or whatever. Tower's fallen.
Send out the raven. My God.
I was
What
maybe
lanes have
thinking
you
Game
been
of
in?
Thrones. Is it Ravens in Game of Thrones? What is it?
Ravens in
Game of
Game
Thrones?
Did
of
they win
Thrones.
many mid lanes in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, no, that was.
I think it's just I'm just
Oh,
dramatically
no, sorry, that was
dramatically
season 2.
medieval is Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Fucking Boromir won.
Zoe,
mid lane
stop
against,
walking in circles and hit your
Oh,
crate.
sorry.
Great job,
whatever.
Alistair.
X0 just resubbed for 51 months.
Thank you. 51 months from a silent lad. Oh, Ninja in big trouble here.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
That's a lot of plonking.
Tag team is brutal.
It is. When you've used Rage, I can't tell what for. Oh, he doesn't have
Oh,
it.
he doesn't have it. Only level 2.
Right.
Oh, we've also got this is a game of specialties. KBJ Witch Doctor.
APJ's in this game.
KBJ is in this game.
Alright, so just to be clear, Dark Fauna is one of Bommy B's mates.
Is he?
So, well, that's what someone just said. So I believe
Right.
they've come here to flame Bommy B, which is fine.
That's fine. We like Flame. Flame is good.
They were asked to chill, then proceeded to do the same thing. Oh, alright. I don't know why they have to chill when they just flame on Bommy B. I'm on board with it. What's up, Moxie? Oh, I should really get Joe's thing that has the smooth. Oh, Ben's gone in. I think he
This is
might.
great.
This is
die.
trouble.
Oh no, don't.
Oh, he's got very far! Very far and down! Very far! Can you kill him?
He's dead. He's dead.
Oh, he's gonna
It's
be
a
close!
boop, it's a boop, it's a boop.
Oh!
Bazibu, bazabu.
Someone else died though. KBJ died.
Yeah, well, I mean, whoa, really?
Ben was able to get both water ins. That's probably a cock up from Action Dan, not taking one.
Yeah.
Oh,
here we
he's
go.
gonna try again.
I
This,
don't know about this one.
he trades better than I thought he would, you know? There's no
Yeah,
really
but
trample.
then Action Dan hits a couple creeps. And,
Yeah.
and he doesn't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
of course,
Dan
it's an
presses
absolute waste of
Q,
time. But
And
I think if Ben's doing it with the wave as well, right? So he's just clearing the wave out and getting out. That's probably how the best way to play
I think
this
that
lane.
might be, yeah.
Yeah,
Because you definitely can't just
Nice
hang around in
job,
the wave getting
Alistair.
creep like last hits normally.
Let's give
Yeah,
him.
no,
Is
you
Moxie
right,
VIP?
you right.
Let's see, does he-
How do I VIP?
will
Oh,
he-
God,
will he
I almost
trample
missed
into
it.
the wave?
VIP.
Mod. Timeout. Ban. We'll modder. And we'll VIP.
Both. I think you can only do one. You can't be more
Well,
than
well,
VIP.
whatever. Pick one.
Did
You've
you
chosen-
did you do
you
your
have chosen
Twitch Twitch
VIP.
recap, Ted?
I did. Lot of hours spent streaming video games.
I'm gonna be honest. The Twitch recap was a bit whack.
It is.
It wasn't
pretty boring.
really anything special. It was just like you watched a lot of Dotes. You watched a lot of Ted. Thanks for that.
I mean, it's not their fault. That's on you guys.
No, but I mean, like the Spotify one was like telling me my personality, and even though it's useless bits of information, it's quite.
But it's
cool
kind of
to
uselessly
look
fun,
at.
you know, rather
Yeah.
than just.
Yeah.
It was
'Cause
it was
all this
very-
information is
it was
entirely
very
useless.
German. It was very German. The fucking Twitch one. It was just. Well,
You've
yes,
watched
we
this many
watched
hours.
lots
Are you
of
happy?
Dotes and,
Do you feel like you've wasted your life? Oh, Ben's in, but there's a gank this time.
oh!
It's so close! It's so
You do get him,
close!
but not quite.
Wow, what a play.
Not quite the stack.
This'll come in handy.
What is Hunter gonna
Axe.
get here? Hunter's gonna get treads. Do we foresee a Midas in Hunter's future?
Who is he?
His
is
face is
playing
void. He has
the Face
20
is Void.
CS at 7 minutes.
19 CS.
Well, I mean,
play.
that's
Let's
pretty
be
far for the
accurate
course
here.
play. I mean, that's probably above average.
He is the lowest farmed core in the game.
I would say that a Midas is a necessity for this Faceless Void.
I would love to see Ben hit these creeps without walking in fucking circles and missing last hits because of fannying. Can you just hit the creeps, Ben? They're gonna try and go top on him here.
Did you see what happened top?
No.
Kieran just ran up and tried to starbreaker his spinny thing, and Hunter just immediately bashed him, and he stopped before he even got one swing off.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here comes trouble. It was not as much trouble as I thought, it turned out. There comes the
It's a
slam.
bit of trouble.
It's
They
quite
need
a lot of
Necros to
trouble.
TP. Oh!
And they get one.
The
No!
lad's just TP'd. My god.
Hunter? Do you want to do this?
What's Hunter doing?
Hunter's just
No.
Here
assuming
comes the
Necros.
TP now. The TP is activated. Can Hunter get out?
Oh, it was
TP was stopped!
cancelled.
KBJ!
KBJ!
Oh, dude, if they commed that properly, that KBJ said, I can cancel this TP, go for it.
Yeah, that would have been Pog.
That would have been
KBJ,
so. They
a
would have
bit of a
fucking dove.
Post facto
Oh,
mumbler.
oh, jeez, I just bongoed this Necro when he was
We
TP.
managed to stop the Necro guys, but yeah. Bongoed him.
I think your Dave voice.
That's
is
a
one of
Dave.
my-
That's more Dave.
They're kind of pretty similar. I don't know what KBJ's doing
Oh
now.
shit! Perishing.
Sometimes
actually
you just
down
get,
is dead,
it's
though.
trading, is what he's doing.
Yeah, actually down
Twang?
in trouble.
Wow.
KBJ gets the kill.
Oh yeah. KBJ.
Goddamn love. Goddamn love.
Well done, KBJ. Got him. Yeah. Die Inhausen sind verrückt. He's kind of got a Dr. Julius Hibbert thing going on.
Did you have to write the prompt for your voice line, or did someone at
No,
Valve have
they
to-
did.
have to-
I just set the line and
put that in
they
there?
translated it as Abadabooby boo,
What is he
Puzibu.
saying? Is it
Puzibu.
Puzibu?
I mean, they're Romanian, right?
I
So
wonder.
don't think
I
they
wonder
know.
what ChatGPT would give me a Dota voice line.
Invent a Dota voice line for me.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Oh, trouble again, top. Hunter dead.
Yeah.
Seems to
dude.
be Ben is doing a lot of good things, and Dan is maybe not, but he's still the same level.
Bommy is going to take a bit of damage here. He is maledictoed. That's some big ticks. There's one big clunk. Here we go. No, he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
He
comes
is.
the bongo,
He's
potentially.
risking it. He's risking things here.
Oh.
Oh, the bongo doesn't get off. Oh, if that bongo was like a little bit better timed, he'd get the bounce.
Indeed. Is it ChatGPT?
Yeah, ChatGPT. I'm
What is
logging
Chat
in.
GPT?
It is a online bot that lets you
Oh.
ask it questions. Logging in. I always say please.
I said thank you one time and the entire system crashed. I don't know if it was related.
No, it does crash regularly. So I told it, invent a Dota 2 caster voice line. As a language model trained by OpenAI, I do not have access to any specific knowledge about Dota 2 or its characters. However, I can try to invent a possible voice line for a caster based on my general understanding of video games and the types of phrases that are often used in commentary. Here is a
for
possible
it.
voice line. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. In the red corner, we have the reigning champions, the Radiant team. And in the blue corner, we have the challengers, the Dire team. Both teams have been preparing for this moment for months, and the tension is high.
Can you just
Who will
imagine
come
the
out on
chills
top?
when
Let's
Omi
find out.
says that?
What a classic.
You've
Yeah,
got
now how we have to get
to
that-
unleash that one on the panel at some point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, Bommy B died somehow. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Most important kill in the game. We didn't see it. You know what happens?
Someone clip
gonna
that.
get one down.
Maybe it'll get some views on Reddit. Nothing I ever do gets big on Reddit.
Apart from when you fuck up or embarrass yourself.
Probably the biggest result of anything even vaguely to do with this stream was the "What a Korono" clip, and that wasn't even from my
It was.
stream.
I think your rank getting was also a big one, just because everyone could be
Wasn't your
why
biggest
is
clip?
he AI though?
Wasn't your
My
biggest
Fortnite.
clip your kid talking about your kid and the green screen, like the green
Nah,
screen?
the
Yeah,
being
but
Fortnite
I
one
was
is
playing
bigger.
Fortnite, I think.
Yeah, that was Fortnite. You're right.
Oh, this is big from
I think
KBJ. Bommy B is dead.
Fortnite. Kidding, the chrono.
Oh.
When is KBJ is actually a gamer these days? That's all I'm saying.
Well,
He's fucking
yes.
crushing these games.
KBJ. He does
He's
have
been in the right
1200
place.
gold plague.
He's been in the right place, like, for the last 5 minutes, he's just been where he needs to be, right? He's helped his lifestealer at bot. He just went mid, killed Necro for just casually killed him. And then he's back bot again, kills Axe twice. Holy shit, what a gamer.
Dire's
Oh lad.
And then you click on his inventory and you're like, he has arcane boots and nothing else. And you're like, what a fucking
Doesn't
idiot.
it say
What's
he had
wrong with him?
1200 gold. It's like
bottom tower is
if
under
you
attack.
are playing as KBJ, ban Witch Doctor. I'm not even kidding, because he really doesn't know how to play anything else. He must be, yeah, he's like ultimate tier Witch Doctor, right? That's the little
Yeah, he's level 30.
30 Witch Doctor. How many games of Witch Doctor has KBJ got? Rename the KBJ award? Fuck off.
I think KBJ's got to have at least had 1500 Witch Doctor games.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I
putting all
have-
my chips on red for that one.
How many dungeon games? It's like 1,000 and a bit.
Poor old heretic. Uh-oh.
1,092 games of Dungeons.
Oh, action Dan just got ruined. Oh no.
But he's had to use his ulti to cancel KBJ.
He
That's how
has.
much a threat he is. Oh, I don't think ScienceWhizBen has the mana for this. Doesn't have enough for trample.
The Ravage
But maybe
catches
with
him. They
Ravage.
cannot kill Necro. Meanwhile,
They
on the
can't
back line,
catch that
Bommy B,
from
they
KBJ's
get
smell.
him. They get the Necro. They get the Necro. Ben gets him.
The virtue of just picking the tankier team is
Oh,
once
it
again
helps,
working out.
man. It helps.
Mostly because Hunter is doing the right thing and going Midas, but he's like not ready to contribute for a very long time.
No, he's
He
absolutely nowhere
he
near.
can solo carry this game, but it's going to take a long time.
Agreed.
Found KBJ Smurf, man.
Radiant's top
Oh, that's
CM is level 5, man.
Dire's bottom
It's only got 3 games on there. 1 Nature's Prophet, 2 Witch Doctors.
Why are they all tipping life to them? Oh, he died to a neutral creep.
Died to a neutral. Immortal
down,
KBJ
no!
Smurf. What the fuck
Look at
is
KBJ,
this?
look at this play.
Radiant's middle
He's
tower
hoping to
is under
catch.
attack.
Faceless Void coming
I
to
don't
the
know what he's
wave.
hoping for. Oh, he's trying to lure him in.
He knows if Void comes in here and he can bongo him next to a creep
Ooh.
with the Maledict and the ult, he'll kill him.
Oh, he's...
Unfortunately,
Oh, if
there's
he
no
does
creep.
this.
Oh no, this creep's coming.
Dire's bottom
Oh,
tower
did you see
is
that?
under
He did
attack.
not.
Here we go.
He did not.
Did
Oh
Maledict.
no, the bend!
Oh, he
Oh,
would have
then
killed him with a
Maledict.
Maledict.
She might not, but...
Level 4
That was a-
Maledict. That would have been a definite death.
I'm not sure, because it's not based on...
Oh,
damage,
Bommy
it's
got his
based on
shit
health review.
cancelled, I think.
Oh,
by
here comes
Angus.
ScienceWhizBen for the round 2.
Boom, boom,
Dead.
pow.
That is actually KBJ Smurf.
It is. I can't find the actual KBJ. It's trouble.
Oh shit. CM ult gets cancelled. Eh, that's a dead tide.
Yeah, speaking of the the tanky hero Mafia, the Necro is very good against these big, strong strength heroes.
Yes, if he can get big, it's a big issue.
KBJ
Oh,
Herald 2.
KBJ is terrible. That's why.
I think he's around Herald.
He's stacking
I think
for
I
the
don't know
end.
what he is
He had a
exactly.
game a day ago where he went Norton 16 as Disruptor.
It is.
Disruptor has always been his specialty dogshit hero.
Yeah,
been-
that was the
I think
award.
That was the award.
How many games?
Oh, he's
has
going.
Wish Doctor-
Oh, he's going in again top. This time with the bonger's perfect. Oh.
Yes. Okay, he's got 1,059 games of Witch Doctor.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Do you want to take a guess at what his next? How many games his next highest tier is at?
Radiant's middle
200.
tower has fallen.
You're not that far off. It's 173 on Dazzle.
Radiant's
Oh
bottom
my
tower
god, I
is
can't
under
imagine relying on KBJ for a save.
attack. Dire's top tower.
This is a man who does not level.
He has
Voodoo
32
Restoration.
games on IO, which is probably more than most people
Radiant's
here.
bottom tower.
Does he know
has
Voodoo
fallen.
Restoration does damage now? Has he not seen the Purge clip? Where he maxes the heal and survives like 4 enemy heroes trying to kill him?
Bloodstone Witch Doctor. Maybe that's a build.
Sure.
Turn on Voodoo Restoration, activate your Bloodstone, and walk at people.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, they lose mid tower for nothing. But they do have Blink,
Dire's
Vanguard
top
on.
tower is under attack.
He does probably need a Blade Mail on Axe this game. You know, that's
Trouble! Trouble! Trouble!
Oh, this is gonna finish off Dan.
Oh,
Look, it's been cool!
oh, it's
But then
everyone.
Oh, and the CM ult on
With the
top!
CM ult, but they're all still alive.
There it goes,
Nah.
ScienceWhizBen.
Hunter's doing so much damage!
Look, sometimes you get fucking Kraken Shell, you know?
Give me
He
a break.
he kind of didn't do anything there. That was impressive.
Yeah, it would have been better if he waited for the axe call on top,
This
but
is
you know.
this is a comical kill.
Oh, Zoe live! Oh, she Kraken shelled off the fucking Battle Hunter as well.
We're tipping
KBJ.
for you fucked up your fucking dunk. Yeah, the chrono on top of the cool was maybe not ideal.
But it was beautifully placed for the CN ult.
It was
Like,
very nice.
that credit where credit's due, that was right where it had to be, but yeah,
Man,
you
he's so underbombed.
know. He is, look, he's having a rough one, but his Midas has
Oh,
arrived.
he's getting Midas, okay.
Yeah.
From the plague school of playing.
This is how you have to fucking play Dota sometimes, right? You've been dogpiled in lane, you've been ganked by this solo Witch Doctor twice and get killed twice.
Bommy says, yeah, I'm so bad. Please flame on stream, XX. Buddy, I'm not. It's your fucking mate that's carrying it. That axe spent almost as long killing that dude as he has been dead.
Trouble for Hunter. Yes, KBJ. Yes, KBJ.
And he steals the kill, God bless.
Yep.
Was gorgeous.
Bless up, Witch Doctor. He is going
He's
axe.
5, 4, and 4, dude. He's fucking
He needs
owning
to get the shard, but this is the problem: is KBJ has played 17 million Witch Doctor games, and you add a new spell, and it's too much for his tiny pea brain to compute. Even though the shard is unbelievably pog. Action Dan wants
he's
to
an
die.
old-fashioned gamer. He wants to play Witch Doctor.
No one
as
wants to kill Action Dan
Ice
here.
Frog at 20 years old intended.
If I told you that there were 4 enemies on the high
Radiant's
ground,
bottom
and
tower
you
is under
walked up to
attack.
the steps facing them, and none of
Oh,
them did
trouble.
anything, would you believe?
Trouble. Here comes the charge.
Poor old CM.
Oh. Oh, here comes the bongo though. It's good. It's bending nicely.
Yeah, they're
That's
not.
his own.
You see how like Axe isn't there
Yeah.
and Void isn't there? Don't go and help a Crystal Maiden. You know? And I will say this on stream properly. If you're a support player, you're never allowed to utter the word help. Okay? This just bait your team. Just accept your death. Don't
Exactly.
ask for help ever. Just die and let the rest of your team move on with their lives.
Lifestealer has got Deso is going Basher. I think the Lifestealer is I haven't seen the combo much yet. Here we go, where he gets
Yeah.
inside Ben.
I'd maybe go Shard instead of Basher, but Basher's fine.
Dire's top tower
What does the
is under
shard do
attack.
on Lifestealer?
It gives him open wounds,
Open
where you get a
wounds,
ton of lifesteal and on a target. It's just very good for chasing down these heroes like Necro, who can be Ghost Shroud and try and walk away from you. You just open wounds them, and they can't outrun you.
Go on, lads.
Dire's top tower
Actually, I'd
is
get
under
Nullifier
attack.
here just to say fuck you to Necro. It's not actually a good item, but it would be hilarious every time Necro tries to.
KBJ chancing it. They know.
Oh, they got him. They need all the team there just to secure that kill.
5-man kill on WD.
Dire's top tower
He's worth
is
500
under
quid.
attack.
Is it a feed?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a bait.
It's a good question. I think it was a feed, but they're getting a top tower for this. Maybe it was a bait.
Structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
They've done the thing.
But you see, the thing is, they've also had lifesteal farming the entire Dire jungle whilst they're doing it, so it looks good,
He's
right?
a very fat boy.
He's good. They've got a hero hitting creeps and heroes hitting tower. That's good.
Yeah,
Dota
meanwhile, Dire are all just sort of hanging about. Like
they're just staring at the
waiting
camps
for
that
something.
lifesteal is already farmed. This is
Yeah.
why it's so good to farm the enemy jungle, right? Because they're just like super sad now. They have to like run across the map to get any farm.
No, actually, Dan is forced into farming small camp and he's compromised. KBJ's going in front, man.
That is way out.
This is what, but it's because he hasn't had any creeps in a while, right? He's got like the hunger ticking. He's got to
Yeah.
get some fucking last hits, and he's just running around trying to find them.
They want him here. You're gonna find Dan.
Boop, boop, boop.
Dead.
Easy kills, and that will be the tier 2 now.
Yeah.
This is some good fucking Dota by Radiant. This is some good fucking
Is this
Dota.
gonna be a classic KBJ Ags into?
I don't think he needs
please
anything
go
else.
there. Please go Ags Refresher again, KBJ. God bless
He
you.
never does anything else. So
I like a guy who sticks by his guns. No matter what, he knows what's right for him.
Yeah, like
It
Hitler.
might not be the best for him, but goddamn, he loves it.
He's like Hitler.
Radiant's middle
The Hitler
tower
of
Yeah,
is under
I mean, in a way.
how did they have vision of that CN?
I don't know.
Did they just guess that they would be there? I think they saw her maybe walk away from creeps or something. I don't know.
Someone say Hitler?
Dire's
Month's ears
top
prick
tower
up.
is under attack.
I would love to see Hunter
Hey, him
do
and,
something. He has,
Him and Bob are
hasn't-
back on Hoy.
hasn't
They're
even finished
caning
his
it.
Maelstrom. He's got Midas Maelstrom.
He's
Still
still
not
buff
ready.
Hunter. That's pretty close to Hitler.
Dire's top
That's his
tower
Midas.
has fallen.
Lol.
Lol. He's found a creep.
Dire's middle
Oh,
tower
you're
is
sure
Hey,
okay.
he figured it out.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, just get a
is under
BKB
attack.
now, and you'll be fine.
He's gonna finish the Maelstrom.
If you, the thing is, you
He's
can.
cool with no friends around him. This is a great play. We love to see this. Where is the glimmer, KBJ?
He's used it on himself. There you go.
That's what it's there for.
What a
Oh.
fucking idiot. That's why he loses games. None of his spells or abilities will
Kieran-
ever be
Kieran
used on a
could've
teammate.
got out there as well.
They can kill action down here. Here comes ScienceWhizBen.
KBJ's awareness is just
Oh, it's a
absolutely
big call.
monumentally bad.
It is a big call.
Yes,
There's
kill
BKB.
KBJ.
It's a big
Get
chrono.
KBJ. Get KBJ. He's dead. The Ravage
Pixie
cannot get
ammo.
off. But there it is. It's a 5-man. Oh, the
Ball
Still
interrupted. Oh, that's
They
a
got Reaper
3-man.
Scythe.
Do it.
No, it's on the wrong hill!
Why did he do
Oh
it?
no! Actually,
Why?
yeah, you're fucking his ashes on.
Oh,
Oh,
Dan,
God,
not on
lifesteal there is
Tango.
not messed them out.
SMH.
Holy
Actual
shit.
SMH.
Look at this damage.
Well, Dan, well played, mate.
Tower is under attack.
Well played. Wow, Dark Fauna had 10 MMR at one point, according to them. That's incredible. How dare you flame these lads?
I think
I
a
think it's
lot
the
of, I
perfect
think
person
Greg
to fight
had fucking
lads.
10 MMR at one point. At least
Who?
that's probably a story he's told us. Greg.
Are you sure that's a story he's told, not a story Munt's told about Greg?
No, that's definitely something he said. Because he used to be terrible.
I still can't believe that Fat Olympics is a story that Greg actually told and wasn't just something Munt came up with.
What was Fat Olympics?
Oh,
It's
is
fucking
this
Greg, the
allowable?
story Greg told from school about
Oh, the
him and
Fat
his friend.
Olympics, yes.
Yeah, Fat Olympics.
What was the game Munt used to play, which sounded absolutely
Delicacy.
bullying? Delicacy, that's right. KBJ got one of those creeps. My
I mean, some
favourite
of-
thing about watching KBJ is inevitably he will do something, and then there will be a moment where he stands perfectly still and thinks about life every single time.
Head about piss knob. that's not.
No, we're not.
What's
Can't.
piss knob?
We can't release piss knob.
Munt,
No, that's actually degen for leaking.
Munt, jump in the channel and tell me what piss knob.
No, we can't. No, he would. I mean, there's no more degens we can apply to him. To be honest, he's already at the highest tier. He keeps re-upping the highest tier.
Brr. Still the best Seraphim. Oh, Ben is going in.
They might be able to catch Ben here, but these two heroes probably can't kill this monster of a dinosaur. Especially when Hunter isn't actually interested in trying. No, bash him!
Bash!
Oh,
Yes!
he get it!
Oh, the centaur as well!
Chrono! Why won't you Chrono, dude? They're fucking
Punch.
mid.
Punch!
Oh!
God! Oh. Gotta perish.
Is he getting a hex?
KVJ's getting a fucking shot.
Axe is getting a hex.
He is getting hacks, yeah.
That's intriguing.
I think it's just for the lockdown, so they can't get BKBs off, right, or rage off.
Yeah, but that's just like not your job, really, is it?
I still think Blade Mail is probably worth.
Nobody gift subs to these beggars in chat, please.
Which beggars? Trouts.
Wait, what is this? Munt is claiming Greg thought that piss was made in one of the balls and cum in the other, like some sort of genitalia cocktail, hence why you can't piss and cum at the same time. I see. Is that piss knob?
No, but it's a great story.
No, he's covered himself well.
We're not begging. Can I have a sub? Intriguing.
Axe still pretty impressively top net worth.
Radiant's middle
Even
tower
more
is
impressively,
under
Action
attack.
Dan close to being overtaken by Kyle Butters Jr.
The thing is, Bommy B is hitting creeps all the time. Like he at least
he's always
understands
farming this bot
it
jungle.
is important to hit creeps. If you look at the Lifestealer, he was the one recapturing the fucking outpost. Hit creeps! Get fucking KBJ to do that. He's just walking in circles. He is going refresher. Why?
Yeah, he's
Why?
going refresher after shard. He's got shard queued up into refresher. Just the Giga Chat build.
It's the worst
Imagine how
thing.
annoying it will be for like, you know, your faceless void like queues on top of you and you fucking shard, and then refresh and shard again. Like, I don't know what I'd do.
Indeed.
I don't know how I'd deal with that. Just no man. Lifesteal is actually really bad at doing Roche without shard. His lifesteal is not sufficient.
What about with a DD? Like, what then?
There's now DD does change the equation a bit. Also,
Someone else
Zoe
ganking for him.
should be in there with Gush.
They
and
should
shit like
definitely not be ganking Zoe here.
that. Well, Zoe has no ulti, so I don't think Radiant can actually really fight.
God, they're really pushing the
Bomby's
limits
caught
here. Can they just kill him? Why are they not just killing him with Chrono or something?
Ninja, use
Oh,
your
the
ult!
ult from KBJ! He did so much damage.
That's the axe.
Wowzers. Good God.
Wow. Why do we hate Chrono? What is
I'm not sure.
wrong
I think
with the bot?
You don't want to use it on just 3 heroes.
I was gonna say Hunter has gone this idea where you just only fight with your Chrono, right? Like when you have BKB, you can delay your Chrono and look for a really good one. But when you have Miona, you just Chrono one person, kill them, and get the fuck out. And that's fine. That's fine to play that way. Like you can actually play very well and do well for your team that way. But he's not like actually doing that. He's just gone Mjolnir and is trying to fight like he has a BKB.
KBJ is the only one actually pushing mid. They're all getting Roche. KBJ might be able to get this building. If he turned on his heel, his creeps would live a little longer.
Look at it go.
And glimmers himself to run away from the tower. I love watching him. It's like OpenAI version 2. Not 1, but version 2. Turn on your heel, man! It's your most played hero!
Has fallen to the radiant.
Just won't do it. It's fascinating.
Doesn't need it.
It's
He
like
knows it's.
a very intelligent cat or dog is controlling the computer. You're like, wow, this
He's
cat is
calculated
amazing.
so far in advance that he knows he needs this mana for the fight, and he's not going to waste it just on healing himself. I think he's actually just going to kill Action Dan if he gets one more bongo bounce. Action Dan is just dead. Why did Action Dan not press W? Why was Ghost
He
Shove
got the
not pressed?
switcheroo!
Oh, it's a good
Ravage.
okay Chrono. Fortunately, Bommy B just fundamentally not interested.
the most farmed hero on their team, and he's just not there for that fight.
Just doesn't give a fuck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No.
Dire's middle tower has
For some reason, Luke thought an Oyster card was for discounts at restaurants in London.
Radiant
Despite living in
structures
London,
are
embarrassing, honestly, that's not a
Dire's middle
thing.
barracks are under attack. Middle barracks.
Also, I don't know anyone that bothers with an Oyster card anymore because you can just pay with your fucking card.
I still do.
Dire's
You
middle
have one?
barracks has
Yeah, I
Are
use
there
it.
discounts?
No,
Oh.
I just quite like it. I reckon Jeff is still using his Oyster card.
Who's Jeff?
That's all I'm saying. Jeff Marshall, mate.
I don't know who that is.
The YouTube guy.
Oh, Jeff! Nah, I bet he's upgraded. It's new
Oh,
tech.
Jeff!
It's new
Yeah,
tech.
but Jeff is. I mean, Jeff's old fashioned. He loves it. But you can either have basic.
Jeff
bitch
Marshall
for the-
also
for-
lives in
for-
South London.
For the he lives where?
South London.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
I don't know, it just says lives in South London. Where does Jeff Marshall live? He's from London.
I thought he was from West,
He now
but that was
resides in
just
South
the
London
vibe I got.
because he seemed cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet at him. Dear Jeff, do you still use an oyster?
Dire's
Jeff
top
Marshall.
tower
There's
is
the
under
hex
attack.
being played out from Bommy B.
Is he
What a
Jeff
player.
Tech? I'll follow him.
Jeff. I have no idea.
Tweet to Jeff. Dear Jeff,
Oh,
Imagine if it's actually just some random.
oh wait,
person
I want to
who's
have a
tweeting
look at
it
this
right now.
animation. Hang on a minute. Oh, that is. Look at the amount of numbers coming out of Axe. Look at this.
Oh, that is very cool, actually.
I would make a statue out of that. There weren't so many goddamn trees in the way.
dear Jeff, recent question among my friends and I: do you still use an oyster card? If so, why? And we'll find out what he says.
I just quite like it. I don't know. I have no reason for using it apart from I just quite like it.
You just quite like.
Yeah.
Well, they have traded a Rax for that kill, but
Top barracks are under attack.
no, I think it's worth.
Dire's top barracks
Two
is
racks
falling.
are now destroyed. When
Still
is
have-
Bommy gonna do anything for his team in this game?
I'm not sure. He's done the occasional solo pick-off, but his team fights have not. He's not really bothered to team fight.
Oh, that hex! Okay.
Do you use like Apple Pay and shit on your phone,
Is
Tim?
under attack.
No, I don't have an
Oh,
Apple phone.
No, I hate the phone.
But
Everyone around me is using their phones to
Mrs.
pay for
F
stuff
is all
on their
about it.
phone.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just still using still basic card boy.
So I'm a card boy. I don't want to put all that shit on my phone. I'm happy with it as a card. Somebody insta DM'd me the other day. It's a picture taken of me in the Yogg's offices at Jingle Jam, and they said your wallet is too big. And I said, what are you talking about? It's just, where else am I going to keep it? And they said, you keep it in your back pocket. And I said, why would you keep your wallet in your back pocket? Because then all your cards get bent and snapped and fucked, and I keep it in my front pocket, and it has all kinds of important dad shit in it. And they were not happy with this. They were very unhappy that I kept a large-ish wallet in my front pocket. It may be old-fashioned to carry a wallet, but I've got my Q membership card in there. I've got my Strawberry Hill Golf Club membership card in there. I've got my RAC membership card in there. My Costco membership card, my library card, my Waitrose card, my blood donor card, my organ donor card, my IKEA family card, and my wallet contains some cash and my driver's license and my 2 bank cards. So where am I meant to keep that
Dire's
shit?
bottom tower
Do you know what I've still got on my fucking wallet? I got that casino in Birmingham that we went to at the
The
first
G
run.
Casino, I think.
The
Grosvenor, yeah, that's the G.
Yeah. I've still got that membership card.
Right.
They made us like sign up.
Yeah,
when
they
we were
did,
there.
yeah.
So I've still got that in there, just chilling. Haven't been to another one yet, but
So the messenger in question said that their dad and both their brothers carry their wallets in their back pocket. Don't know if it's an American thing. I'll give you a few tips for any wallet havers out there.
I don't really have front pockets. I've got side pockets.
Yeah, not front, but like, you know, your front, they're on your hip, aren't they, basically?
I think back pockets pretty compromised in general.
I think it's bad for pickpocketing, think it's bad because you are then sitting on a wallet. Unless your wallet is just a very thin thing that only contains cash, I wouldn't do it. If I go out on the town, I just take my card and cash. Like, I don't bother with
Why are they? Is this like some fashion faux pas for them that you have the
it was
wallet
worth a
in the
DM
wrong
apparently.
pocket?
Yeah.
That is insane.
You could see
I
it
think
very
that guy should
clearly
be
in the
on
picture.
some list. I don't know what list, but there must be a list out there.
List of map. Dan is only level 16. He has really struggled. He's just hit 17. Ben is 19, nearly 20. I would be tempted to wait for the level 20 on the 3 heroes that are nearly level 20 before fighting. Just hit a few creeps.
Hunter's almost got that BKB.
I don't
I
carry
have-
coins ever, really, unless I know I'm going to be
I
parking.
don't either.
But even now, most modern parking...
I have a
machines
lot
are
of coins
6,000.
just for no reason. I just have them.
Do you have a little bucket? Because I've got a little bucket.
I do have a pot of coins as well as a wallet full of coins.
I have...
I also have a random
don't-
collection of coins from various world countries that I've
That's
picked up.
pretty cool
Of
though.
course. So here, listen. You hear that?
I do.
Yeah.
That's my change bowl. Now, it used to have a lot of coins and 50p's in there. Nicked by the 2 people that live in my house that call themselves my children. Stole them. Spent them on sweets. Literally thieving. Shocking. Now it's just coppers. And I should take them to a supermarket and put it in that change machine that takes fucking 10% or whatever. But I won't. KBJ has the refresher. My god.
He does have the refresher. Do you know what? The Philly Stone doing strong work for him this game.
I never give it up if I'm support. He's at the front here. I feel like they're gonna lose this game and Bommy's gonna be this uber farmed lad with Hex and is never gonna achieve anything. It's kind of an issue with Axe, I
He
think.
solo killed KBJ that one time with the
Congrats.
Hex.
Congrats.
I was mightily impressed.
The thing is, he might look at 11.54, but as a Axe player, I know that just because you got the dunk off doesn't mean that you've done it. You know what I mean? It's like Maledict. It's like getting a kill with Maledict. It's like, well done, you fucking pressed E on the enemy. Congrats.
Look at it go.
On the subject of coins, this is something old that I just remembered. I was in a tapas restaurant about like 2-3 months ago, and on the wall they have like all these collections of coins like from different countries and stuff. And I put it in the group, but one of the displays on the wall, I presume they just thought it was like some kind of rare coins, but they just had like physical versions of some like crypto coins on the wall. They had a fucking Doge coin up there. Like there's a little fucking Shiba dog you can see there, the Doge coin.
That's like the son of the restaurant owner.
Yeah, and they have an Ethereum. I mean, I presume they just
Ben's
thought,
in.
oh, these are quite pretty coins. Let's put them in.
Bommy B with a call, managed to save the day there, but they are going to lose CM. Doesn't have
Bye
buyback.
bye for CM.
Here's the Ravage. Does catch a couple. Void is here. Hunter pops PKB.
4-man
Must
chrono?
have Chrono.
Oh, it's big, and he's got KBJ in there as well, but nothing's happening.
They get
There's a
ninja.
kill. Hunter does so much damage.
Hunter's
Crazy.
dead. Hunter's dead.
Oh,
He jumped
just
onto
a
KBJ.
That's a big call.
Oh, look at the Suns. He does manage to kill Ben. Oh,
Refresh
KBJ's
it,
refresh.
KBJ
Here we
with
go.
the
Pressure. Yes,
He's gonna
KBJ.
kill them both.
He's bloody doing it! He's bloody doing it!
Oh my god, what a gamer this guy is. He's got his switcheroo up again. Switcheroo!
He's fucking
Yes, KBJ!
I can't believe what I'm seeing. He has his heal on.
Magic.
He's done it! There's no way!
my God, he's gonna kill him.
Bend. No, KBJ.
Why are you
Careful, buddy.
walking around, KBJ? No!
Oh, Bobby B's gonna die.
Bobby B's dead, though.
It's gonna be a full 11, 12 man wipe or whatever it was. In fact, how many people dead is that? Is that like
let me
a
see,
14 man
11.
wipe?
Four of Dire bought back.
4 of Dire bought back.
Yeah.
So that's 40. That's a 15-man wipe.
Dire's middle tower.
Because they all died, and Primal bought back, and 4 of Dire bought back. That's a 15-man fight. Boom, boom.
Yeah, if
I
Ben
don't
didn't
think
fly
I've-
back, we'd have had both teams with every single player dead. That would have been
Yeah.
delightful, but Ben had to ruin it.
Do you lads know anybody who still carries a handkerchief? My brother-in-law and my father-in-law both do, yeah.
My dad is a handkerchief fan.
I don't
So-
even have tissues on me.
Somebody mentioned, I almost always have a tissue, but that's a hangover from having kids. You've always got to wipe a nose. Somebody said a bank will do that. So here's the thing. If you take in a bowl of change to the bank, they will tell you to fuck off. You have to bring it in little bags. And then they will take it. Believe me, I've tried. And they will not just take a bowl of change. Because they then would have to sort it all. And they'll be like, no. Like, they will just say, no, we're not accepting all these fucking coins. And telling you, you know, giving you the right amount. Well, fuck off. Go to Tesco's and do it there. I've seen people try it.
Old trouble for Hunter.
The good thing is he's the only hero on Die that actually has buyback. So if there's anyone to die, it should be Hunter.
Still no.
I will say
Bommy
Hunter
30.
definitely saw the primal coming and could have pressed BK. Just a thought.
I think reaction speed is occasionally not a strong point.
He had time to react and walk away.
He has brought back. He has Chrono. That's BKB down on Necro.
Kill
And they're just
KBJ.
losing their range. They're just
He's
losing
got his
their
ult
team.
up. He's got refresher up in 30.
Kill
Have you-
KBJ. No cap.
Go
Oh my
on,
god.
Oh my
KBJ.
god! Look at the
Holy,
damage.
Holy moly!
If only he had comboed that. But luckily he can refresh.
Have any
got
of
it
you
in 20
noticed that there's a Tusk in this game?
No,
Like
not
seriously?
Really. It's a good ravage.
Here
They
comes
got it
KBJ with the switcheroo. He switched.
He's a rude. Oh, the ult is actually doing some work here.
Go on, lads. Go on, lads.
He's got
Oh,
refresher
the
in
double
3
break
seconds.
buyback. It's huge and it's game.
That's it.
Refresh KBJ. Dance, motherfucker. Dance.
Where's he going? It's
There he
shooting in
is.
the base! MVP KBJ. Is anyone on board with this?
It's absolutely
It has to
MVP KBJ. That's the anti-KBJ award.
That
The JBK,
was
so that's what it's called, the JBK.
the best I've ever seen.
Do you award a JBK? Because my eyes have been open. Frank,
Yes.
considering the level KBJ is usually at,
So he absolutely crushed them. He.
I think a JBK is on the cards there.
I think we get a JBK. He did the second most damage on his team. He only did 1k less than. He did 500 damage less than ScienceWhizBen. Lifestealer did 17k. He did almost twice as much damage as Lifestealer. He did 11k more than Dawn, and he did 14k more than Tide. He did more than anyone on the enemy team apart from Bommy B. Tusk did 9k damage, which is really incredible.
Yeah, I do think this Tusk is really bad.
So let me tell you something about Vidicus, and this is no flame, but I'm going to say it. We're playing with him. We're playing with him today. This is just a story, and you can draw your own conclusions.
Okay.
Playing with him today, someone said to him, "You should do X," and he went, yeah, I know how to play the hero." And I said, "Okay, you haven't given us any evidence to date that you know how to play the hero." And I further contend that given the extra evidence from this performance, he doesn't know how to play Tusk. Having played the hero before is not the same thing as knowing how to play the hero. We had a guy, I think, who was it? Someone who had a blink we had to stop on the enemy team. We needed him to just blink and right-click them, and he would blink and snowball, and they would always get away. Or he would blink and shards, and they would always get away. Like, you just need to blink and click them, and he just could not get it through his head. Dreadful. So Vidicus, probably try another hero. Try a couple of other heroes. I think you need to learn
What are we
few
saying
more
for
things about
and
those.
other things apart from JBK award?
Let's have a look. Overview. I want to say LVP. I want to say Hunter because he was fucking abominable and went 4-11.
It's not a great performance.
I also want to say, I want to give a diss on to Bommy B because he'll look at the fact he got 14 kills and did damage, but he was missing from so many fights where his team needed their fucking most farmed hero who has all these items, and he just wasn't there. He was just like, "Oh, I'm split pushing. Sorry, lads. You've got to be there. You're the pos 3. You've got to be there. There's no excuse." Poor Heretic just died to Primal Beast over and over and over again. Not a very pretty performance from CM. CM normally very, very, very strong, but Primal Beast.
Are we going to say mass diss on then? Would that be fair?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Let's go
Yeah, I
with the
agree.
Mass diss on, but with an LVP for Hunter, I think.
Okay.
Agreed.
An MVP KBJ and an on for Ben. 16, 4, and 19. I'm comfortable with this, but I'm open to opinions.
Are we giving any ons?
Nah, can't be bothered.
Fuck him. Go next.
What else can I ask ChatGPT? What would I say if I was losing the ability to speak?
I have analyzed all the cases of not being able to speak, and I have come up with.
Perceivable. But this would be the greatest moment in human history if it did say Perceivable after you typed this in.
He says, if someone were losing the ability to speak, they may struggle to express themselves or find the words they want to say. They may also have difficulty forming coherent sentences or speaking at their usual pace. In some cases, they may not be able to speak at all and may need to rely on other forms of communication such as gestures, writing, or using a communication device. Well, yeah.
Or saying Perceivable.
How good is Kyle Butters Jr. at Dota? It's really thinking. I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with a person named Carl Butters Jr., so I cannot answer your question.
How dare they?
As a large language
He's a local
model trained
legend.
by blah 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 blah.
Ask how good is Refresher Witch Doctor?
It doesn't know. It doesn't know anything about games.
Doesn't know Witch Doctor.
Doesn't have any information about events or developments since 2021. Why does Greg hate women?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with a person named Greg. Yeah. Tell it to piss off? What does it say? Piss off, you stupid computer. Apparently it's not fair or appropriate to make assumptions about a person's beliefs or actions without knowing them personally.
What are you saying? So what it
No, I think that's talking about Greg hating women.
Oh, I see his beliefs is that your belief is that he is stupid and that's not his belief.
You know, he's saying I can't judge, but then I said piss off, you stupid computer. I'm sorry if my responses have not been helpful.
Fuck him.
I am here to help, so if you have other questions, please feel free to ask and I'll do my best to assist you. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Love is when you release pheromones into a
Jesus
controlled
Christ.
system.
Love is a complex mix of emotions and behaviors. Yeah, whatever.
I don't think that would have gone so well in the song.
Clement,
It is very like,
E, isn't it?
Who? What?
Murked. If you say, "Oh, don't," you know, I'm going to murk you. I thought it was MERK, not M.
I would have gone MERK.
Rambles _ just resubbed for 23 months.
I mean,
which is
don't we have like 1,000 commands on this?
Which is best, North London or South London? Are you northwest?
Nice job, Alistair.
Vandred921 just resubbed for 12
northwestish,
months.
Probably
Evening
slightly
all.
edging on west.
I'm an SW.
Oh, hello. It's difficult to say which part of London is best because people's preferences and opinions can vary greatly. Some people may prefer living in North London because of its proximity to parks and green spaces.
Do you not have parks and green spaces
we have
down
a
there?
fuckload of them, while
I
others may
feel
prefer
like
South London
it's got that wrong.
for its vibrant arts and culture scene. Both parts of the city have their own unique charm. I think the thing is, if you're looking at a default map of London, north of the river would be where you have like Hyde Park and shit like that, right? So
Yeah.
I get it. It's not thinking Greater London.
Maybe it's talking about specifically central London.
I think it's thinking South Central, yeah. Which is fair, because if you look
South
at
Central
I was showing my dad this spot, and like, you know, he writes books about the civil service, things like that. And I was getting to write blurbs for him, and he was saying that he remembers when the internet first happened, like his first interaction with it. He said some nerd in the office was talking about the internet, and he didn't think it'd be anything important. And he kind of felt the same way about this, and he doesn't quite know like what this is.
What a fucking what a
What
a meanie your dad is. Some nerd in the office.
Some nerd in the office.
Yeah, we like fucking bullied the fuck out of him, but you know, he was right on the internet, so fair enough.
So, somebody's posted something. I think 'twas the night before Christfall. Whoever that is. Who is that? That is Emathel. Some voice line suggestions from the same AI that tried to predict the in-houses. PFlax, professional Dota 2 personality, sits quietly in his study. He's been contacted by Valve Corp that he needs to send in a few recordings to potentially add into Dota 2 for noobs to spam in all chat. Having put this off until the last minute, he is struggling to collect his thoughts when suddenly inspiration strikes. He frantically records 3 voice lines that are sure to sell big among the Dota community. Oh my god, I can't believe it! Holy shit, you're so good at this game! And I'm going to be on TV! After tough deliberation, Valve chose, oh my god, I can't believe it! The voice line was used all over the place. Players were saying it after every kill, or even just being surprised by an enemy's death. They would also say it when they picked up items during the game.
You've got to do it.
Oh my god, I can't believe it!
I'm going to be on TV.
That's a good one.
I love that one. But I don't want you to do it excitedly. I want it to be like completely deadpan.
I'm going to be on TV. Like as you're breaking it to someone.
Yeah, you're breaking some terrible illness.
Wife, children, sit
I'm sorry,
down.
but
I'm going to be on TV.
Oh
my god, what's happened? Everyone else on TV died, so they've come to me.
I can see uses. You make a colossal cock up in a game. I'm going to be on TV.
So big, the BBC decides we've got to cover that. That's unbelievable.
The worst play imaginable.
Tonight in Twickenham.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. We interrupt this
The
story about
worst
the
thing
Queen's
that
death
could occur in a video
to bring
game
you
has
this.
occurred.
A man in Twickenham, a middle-aged man in Twickenham, has just achieved something that was thought impossible. He has managed to make the worst play in video game history.
We go to expert.
We go live.
Houston now on the scene. Well, you know.
You know what we're saying to this. So.
5 seconds remaining.
Deary me. Who's KBJ?
I think the AI has actually come up with a quality line. That's fair enough.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's pretty good.
No, the TV one.
Oh, the TV one. I'm going to be on TV.
I'm going to be on TV.
I asked Novel AI about KBJ Witch Doctor and it gave me this. The bit in bold is what I put. Carl Butters Jr. playing Witch Doctor is the best thing about this movie. He's always good in horror movies and he does a fine job here, even if his character isn't very deep or well developed. The rest of the cast are pretty solid as well, especially Angelica Houston, who gives one a hell of a performance as the big bad wolf.
Angelica Houston?
Yeah, and Peter Fonda, who steals every scene he's in. There's also some decent cameos from 70s stars like Jack Nicholson, Chris Christopherson, and Roger Corman himself in one of his final roles. That's incredible. That is incredible. Ashwin, those are some weird coins. My God. I've just seen the picture.
Well,
that is a Doge coin. Good God.
They have yeah, like I said, they have like coins from like Africa and stuff, and coins from South America. I think they must have just seen them and thought, I wonder what country made these.
The horn of Magnus.
Prophet
Nature's
Magnus.
Prophet. First big.
Marana Lesh. Razor is banned. Viper is banned. Zeus
My
is
God, what an
banned.
opener
Witch
these
Doctor
4
is
heroes
banned.
are.
This is exciting. These
are all very fun heroes.
They are fun heroes.
This is the return of KBJ. Sorry, I didn't spot
no,
this.
that's
He's back.
KBJ Award. That's
That is his name.
No.
Is that his name?
If you go to the last game, you'll see KBJ Award on putting on a stellar performance on the Witch Doctor.
And he's playing Nature's Prophet, so he's here to show the world he's not just a one-trick pony. He's going to come back. He's going to play Nature's Prophet. He's going to own again.
You know, I've got to say, if we're running out of people to play in the in-houses, that's a sad day for this channel and this community. Because at one time, people were clamoring to get in. But I'm kind of sad about that. I don't know what's going on. We're having to repeat people. Viticus is playing again as well. What's happened, Eri? And ScienceWhizBen. Gosh. Do people not want to play in the in-houses? Did too many people just get too good and have to not play?
I think maybe just got sick of us berating.
5 seconds remaining.
We need to do a new player drive.
To be fair, I think part of it was, I mean, this patch has been going on for a fucking long time.
Yeah,
True.
it's more than, it's run up to Christmas, and that was pretty boring.
Radiant team.
Nanesk says, I'd happily play, but would we happily watch? That's the question. Exam time? That's a good one.
I mean, I've only ever been an advocate for Nanesk graduation when he was playing Medusa. Anything else is pretty okay, to be honest.
I mean, the exam time excuse is absolutely rubbish as well. It's Ashwin's exam time. He's here for all 3 games.
team.
I'm very confident that the minimal amount of work I'll do in these 3 hours is not going to help me that much.
Radiant team pick.
Elder Titan. Wow. Now, is it the spirit or the hero that's magic armor reduction?
Spirit is magic.
Spirit is magic. Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
My mate sent a picture of Shane McGowan looking incredibly poorly, and he says, Shane McGowan looking like the drugs and booze have caught up with him. Like, Shane McGowan's always looked like the drugs and booze have caught up with him.
So he came out of the womb.
And the boys of the NYPD choir singing Galway Bay. And the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
What a tune.
Dire team pick.
When the Longest Johns did a cover of that on the Jingle Jam stream, we were like, how do they cover the one line which is like, please lads, cast unacceptable? Your spells. And they exchanged the word for carrot, which we were all very relieved by. We knew they weren't going to do it. We were like, what are they going to say in place?
It's normally maggot, isn't it?
No, because maggot's already the lyric. That's the lyric that rhymes with the word that they traditionally use in that song. So it's tricky. So and they went with carrot, which we were like,
that's fair enough.
Phew.
You could also go with
5 seconds
Gamut,
Harrods.
parrot, Harrods.
It's like a semi-rhyme.
So it's you scumbag, you
Dire
maggot,
team ban.
you cheap lousy beep. So that's the whole point, Eri, is that I don't know what you mean by your ass. Your ass is not the word we're talking about. Maggot is the radio edit? What are you talking about? Happy Christmas, your ass. I pray God it's our last. Like the whole point is,
10
for one thing, it's
seconds,
arse, not ass. We're not Americans. And maggot is literally the line that is there to rhyme with the F word. The other F word, I should say. Braggot, a beer mead hybrid. Yeah, why not go for that?
Is that an actual thing?
Apparently, you cheap beer mead hybrid. Do 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 do.
I love
that. 5 seconds remaining.
I think you can say arse. I think arse is fine. It's Christmas.
They probably would
Radiant
would
team
I've
change
managed
it.
to avoid the Christmas songs so far. I've done well.
I've cracked on a Spotify playlist a couple of times.
It's the days are nearing when Mrs. F is going to crack
Team Pink.
Michael fucking Bublé on the downstairs speakers because she thinks that's Christmas. She also loves a bit of Feliz Navidad and other sort of Spanish.
Oh, I mean, that's just
We
classic.
all love Feliz Navidad.
Everyone loves just jiggling a little bit to Feliz Navidad.
Cumpleaños y felicidad,
10
something like
seconds
that.
remaining.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz
5
Navidad.
seconds remaining.
wish you were married.
So here's the weird thing. Today when I was streaming, the builders that were working on the house behind us, they had the radio on, and they were playing Christmas songs very loudly and singing along, including that one by that boy band, E17. Won't you stay another day, which came out in the 90s. Baby, I can go away. Don't say it's the final day. That one. I was like, what? The builders are singing along to that? They loved it. Absolutely loved it.
But in builders these days, you know, back in my day,
Hey, John,
builders
whack
would
on some
listen to
E17.
proper
mate.
stuff. They
E17?
listen to Dune audiobook number 4.
Yeah, put on a fucking June audiobook, mate. Sons of June or something like that. Put on Brothers Karamazov.
That would be
audiobook.
pretty funny if you just walk past fucking builders and you just heard chapter 3.
Paul Atreides looked out upon the sand dunes. He was now, of course, a giant sandworm. Duncan Idaho frowned. But yeah, they were singing along to all of it.
As long
I
as they're
don't
actually getting worked
want a
up at the
lot
same
for
time.
Christmas. I watched a TikTok where somebody played that, but every note it just went higher.
Will you come mid and hold hands
It was
with
pretty
me?
good. It actually improved the song. Will you come mid and hold hands with me? Huh! Wow! Imagine if something
I get that in one level.
fucking comet lands from space and it's ogre. You'd be like, oh. Is it KBJ mid profit or offlane?
It's KBJ Prophet, and if you
I
click
think
on the
he
hero,
plays
you'll see he's
all.
going for a KBJ classic build.
He is.
You don't need 6 mangoes as profit. What are you doing, sir?
Oh,
He
he's
just
sold
ate-
Grid.
He sold them and he
the
spawned a
stream snipe.
Blightstone!
The stream snipe.
Stream
He's
snipe!
I don't want to say it, but I think KBJ is
evolved.
evolving.
What
I
was-
think
what's
he's
his
actually
evolved name
evolved as a
gonna be?
player.
Can you lads imagine? I don't know how old KBJ is, but can you imagine 2 years' time, everyone's talking about KBJ, and they're like, KBJ, you've just won TI 14. How does it feel? Yeah, it's pretty good. I see, pioneered a lot of builds, Refresher Witch Doctor, 6 mangoes, Prophet, you know, and finally found my niche in the Dota world after being shouted at
30
for years
seconds
by
to
an
battle.
angry bald Englishman, and finally an NA team picked me up, and we turned it around for the NA scene almost single-handed. That would be KBJ. That's the alternate.
Dave
future
York not in the mid lane
I
for
think
him
he'd
as
just
well.
he'd just be asleep after the game. Like they just pan to him and he's just fucking just drooling, mouth open, slumped over the
I
desk.
think in the game they pan over. He's just asleep in the booth.
This is, I can already tell he's
Not
a
sure
talented
about this
micro player.
from. Wait, it's bloody
He's
working.
so dead.
Bloody working.
So dead.
I feel like if his Magnus actually went to help him, then maybe he could have killed Snipe.
Absolutely amazing.
He
We
did
got
get
the
the
rune, guys. Got the rune.
He did get the rune.
No, he didn't get the rune.
Did he not?
He missed the rune.
Did
No,
he
he didn't.
Get...
Maddox got the rune.
Salapy got the rune.
How do you give up the Plague First Blood at their rune? That's not on. Oh!
Perfect.
Madhop's getting some clicks.
Now, we played against an Elder Titan a couple of weeks ago, and he demolished us at Pos 3 Elder Titan. Like,
Yeah,
this,
well, strong hero, man.
it was the Ags and the Shard, and every time he slept you, if you got hit by it, he'd appear from where his stomp was,
It's
BKB'd with 1,000 damage and 2 shot.
Yeah,
It was
Hope
pretty,
C
because, like,
underscore
Get Echo
just
Saber on
resubbed
this
for 1
lad,
month.
it's no fun.
yeah. It was something impressive. Of course, you know, not going to see that this game, I mean, you know. But it was interesting. I would like to try it.
I mean, we played against Elder Titan, and I remember he was just always in the lane, and we would lose fights, and he would turn up to the fights and then immediately go farm, and he was just pushing like our top lane in all the time, and we were like, I ain't fucking gonna go kill him. Are you gonna go kill him? I ain't gonna fucking go kill him. So he just got enormous, and yeah, once you get the shot on the Ags and an Echo Saber, he just goes bap bap, and that's your ass. That's it. There's nothing you can do.
It's also the idea that every single stomp could be the one that kills you, right?
Right.
Like you almost like have to like 4-staff away from every single one of BKB every single one. That sucks.
The Titan says no.
The Titan says no.
Does it take a lot of deeps here?
Sounded a lot like Carl Sagan.
It did. That's us. That's Earth. That pale blue dot. There was a really good song a few years ago. It was like a remix of Carl Sagan. I can't remember what it was called. It had a lot of voice modulation on. I'll try and find it for you. Whoop! Oh, that's a line. A Glorious Dawn featuring Stephen Hawking. It's an absolute fucking banger.
I'm gonna get this.
I'll message
Glorious.
it to you. Here we go. It's on the Discord DM. Listen to that and tell me that's not an absolute beaut. I love Carl Sagan. He's brilliant. post it in chat for anyone that wants to listen to it as well.
Oh, this is vibe music.
It's wonderful. It's very chill and it's very, you know, if you like Carl Sagan, you'll love this. Ben going back to base. I believe he's just abandoned mid.
Oh.
Whoop.
Oh.
Oh. Whoop. Boom.
Oh.
Nice jump, Alistair.
Zoey Béchamel just resubbed for 31 months.
Whoop. Go.
I have solid intelligence on what is to come.
Hungry like Da Wolf. Cheeky arrow steals a range creep. Love it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm in the middle of a Civ game. Just against the AI. I've got 9 cities. There was no enemies near me for ages. I've managed to get 9 cities going swimmingly. But apparently Potato was telling me there's a big problem where the game has the AI massively overvaluing science victories to the point where they all go for it. And it was because there was some text file that has all the variables in, and some fucking intern was the one responsible for updating it and made it 150 instead of 15 in terms of priority for the AI. It's that kind of shit that makes me think, what are they doing? Oh, they caught VERUCHT out. They get him. He cogged himself in and just got clicked by KBJ. Oh, no, you brought him closer. Alright. It worked somehow.
I do think Magnus Skewer should probably not be 900 distance at level 1.
I think that's probably a fair thing to say, Plague.
Because 900 distance is
It's
like...
a hell of a way.
It means basically like half of your lane is just, you can't play it if you're playing as Magnus.
If you look at him now, that's only a 975, so only 75 more distance. It already means if you get any kind of setup, he's going to get you under the tower. Which is of course what he does. If he's a good Magnus, constantly getting you under the tower, and it's fucking miserable. The problem with Civ against other people is, against the AI, you know it's going to be relatively even in that if the AI gangs up on you, it can be awkward, but if they don't, you know, you might win. But I've had plenty of games against the AI where they just come for me early and you happen to be next door to the Mongols or whatever and they turn up with 1,000,000 horses. It happens. Or you get fucked by barbarians. But the problem is, you can just quit. If you're playing in a multiplayer game, like I did the other day, the players around you are so much better than you. It's like playing against an immortal stack as an Archon, which is exactly the situation I was in. I'm an Archon Civ player
You're
playing
just
against
sitting there,
immortal
getting hammered.
Whiskey. It was
no
horrible.
idea what's going on.
It was hideous. Couldn't do anything.
It's
Oh,
quite similar to a Monopoly game which sucks, which is all of them.
Right, exactly. It's just
You're just sitting there like, well, I mean, I've got Old Kent Road and the Angel Islington, but I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing this game. I've got 2 houses and Big Boy over here's got 3 hotels on Bond Street.
Like
so...
I was making 20 gold a turn, and Whiskey was making 400 gold a turn, and I was like, how? And he was actually, we did teams, which I think the problem is if you don't do teams, apparently it's even more of a shit show. I mean, I trust the lads that play this all the time, like Lewis and those guys, to know what they're doing. But the thing is, in multiplayer Civ, it's a bit like, if your early game doesn't go well, it's like losing the lanes, but it's even worse. Because there's no jungle that you can go and recover in. The enemy will just beat you. They will turn up with a tech level higher troops than you, but they will have siege units.
Nice
you lose a city, that is basically, there's no
Stannis5 just
recovery time.
resubbed for 1 month.
Because there's no reason for them to stop. It's just brutal. Oh, this is the death of KBJ.
This Clockwork Pulse 5, I've become increasingly impressed with Clockwork Pulse 5.
I've done it a few
How many
times.
games have you seen it in? Trouble for Elder Titan in the top lane could be killed for Mad Hops, the comment himself.
Dire's middle tower is
I've seen it in our games and in like actually good player games,
yeah.
and I won't say about the rest of his gameplay because obviously you know if you're missing hooks, you're missing hooks at Redless. But his laning is really easy to play with, like as a carry.
I think we've done it a couple of times playing. In fact, when we were thinking, like you were like, just fucking pick some beefy 5 that can trade with their offlane. And if you think about when we're talking about being able to trade, we talk about Rubik and heroes like that, and we say as a support you just can't trade with him. If you think about the things that Clock gives you, he has a BKB piercing stun. He has cogs which can trap the enemies in or cancel TPs or barge them out of or box them in. He has a vision-giving spell, Rocket
for
Flare,
7 months.
which is probably the
Cheers,
best in the
lads.
game in terms
Don't
of
fall
vision-giving. And you cannot trade with him as a support because he's clicking you and he's doing battery assault damage to you. So, and he literally directly counters some heroes, like Jakiro and Earthshaker just can't do anything against this hero. I think I really like him. I mean, I love playing him. I think he's a bunch of fun to play. And yeah, I think it's like, especially now, you don't need much. I've seen Venges, Pulse 5 Venges get the Ags. You could definitely get the Ags on this hero, and that's pretty much all you need. Wow, they lost 2 top. Sorry, Lesh died mid, and they lost Marana. How did Lesh die? Just a Ben?
It was a
Ben
Sebek kill to Ben, yeah. I think Kieran made a really bad rotation top lane at one point. He went up there with an Invis rune or something and only killed Ogre. He took a long time and killed Ogre. Ogre's was level 4 at the time. Who gives a fuck? You give 3 waves to OD.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a level higher than you. Your lane's over.
Do you know what the other thing I think that made it even worse? Oh, there's the
RP.
RP used on a clock.
But it's on a clock. Yeah. Oh, here comes OD though.
ABJ is gonna die. Can they get this Lesh? Ben is looking for him.
They should
Kieran
kill
doesn't
him.
have TP. Are they gonna even bother looking for him?
Oh, Kieran.
Banishes himself. They do get the skewer.
Kieran's gonna kill them both. Oh no wait.
Get one.
He's got Witchblade. Yeah, no, Witchblade is too much damage. Oh, and there's another TP.
Oh, they're gonna go on Vinicus here. Way zoot. Cogs.
I think he's.
He has
gonna be
TP.
Close.
Yeah, he needed to hook TP. Here comes KBJ! TP's in to farm the small cap!
He's still got his treads. He's doing well. Now this is maybe a mistake. This is this sniper. You don't walk at sniper like this, you know.
I was gonna say I think it's bold, but OD not
Oh
interested.
my god! He's got phase boot sniper. This feels wrong.
That's interesting. I don't think
the only reason I
seen
can
that.
imagine is that you're worried about being blocked by Nature's Prophetry and shit like that. I want to stay away from Mag.
Sure.
But this feels real wrong.
I mean, yeah, because I think the one thing you need as sniper is attack speed, right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Jackanort gets a big load of shit off here. Fucking hell. Wahoo! What a hook! How did that miss all those creeps? Genuine question. I'm watching this back on stream. Oh my god! I missed 2 creeps. That was impressive. Woohoo! I think I played with Thomas the other day, and I said to him, "You're not getting a." This was actually before I went to Bristol. It's like, you're not getting a meme hammer, right? He goes, everybody flames meme hammer on OD. It's still really, really good. And I mean, to be fair, he did do well in the game. I think it does give you some extra setup, and the thing I think it really does for you is give you that was almost really nice from KBJ actually. Oh, they do get him with the Witchblades. The one thing it really gives you that you lack as OD is the ability to farm, because they took away the splash damage from Astral. It means that it is hard to farm, and I think that the meme hammer actually means you can push buildings, kill creeps. I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes out.
It's definitely viable. I wouldn't be unhappy to see a meme hammer.
The Witchblade's very good. I do think he needs Witchblade BKB though.
Yeah. I mean, the Ags is, like, okay. You know, you can put, like, Lesh or something in the bubble and still have one to save yourself,
Yeah.
but I would probably just get a 4-staff against, like, this Clockwork.
Yeah, you got Clock, you got Elder Titan, and you got Shrapnel and shit. You definitely want to have some mobility. But BKB solves those problems as well. Elder Titan in big trouble here.
Oh,
Nice
they
arrow.
do get the arrow. Vinicus might. Oh,
Okay, that was absolutely fucking shocking.
he did so well prior to that
Yep.
as well.
And then just the point blank in
Ooh.
creeps unnecessary.
Another little thing of no comms. Clockwork and Mirana both have become Urn builders.
Ah.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that's really poor. I don't know why Mirana would think she gets it the end. I don't see that as a thing that she gets very often, in all honesty.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Fucking sniper.
KBJ?
Invisibility.
Woo!
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I like that he has just built a core's items, but he has 3 CS. I respect that.
Three.
Like with the point of like Mirana support and Nature's Prophet support is they can actually farm creep camps. Like when you watch Snaking play Mirana, he's just constantly arrowing big creeps.
All the time. Especially if you farm, like if you do the enemy creeps, you nip in there, you take out some big creeps, you leave the shitty small ones in the camp. That's very good. Olek has Ogre for help here. They're going to try and take down Zalafer. They get the horn.
Zalafer is.
In comes Clockwork. Zalafer is dead. KBJ is coming here. Olek is going to go down, I think, to the clock. That was nice. Here comes Ben as well. Oh, yeah, that cancelled that.
Ciaran cancels.
Radiant's middle tower is
So
under attack.
I don't think Snipe would have lived, but he used his shrapnel and ran out of mana for his Hurricane Pike, which was would have been nice to force stuff away from all that. But I like this kind of global strat they got right. You can just have Olek go look for kills and then bring Spectre and Nature's Prophet in as you need them.
Yeah. It worked. I was like, wow, this is ambitious, and then, of course, remembering you have the mighty KBJ coming in to help you out.
I'm kind of excited to see what item he goes for next. Is it going to be a Ted Orchid?
The Torkid.
The Torkid? They're going to lose their fucking...
Oh,
I guess they're not.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
I mean, Orchid on this hero is really, really, really good. But I would normally...
It is the Torkid. He's got it queued up.
I would get it first. I wouldn't finish Treads. You just go Brown Boots Orchid. You just come in and help gank people. Where Ashwin?
Not sure.
Sorry,
Bottom tower is under attack.
I got lost in YouTube Shorts. Has KBJ done anything good?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's mixed feelings.
He TP'd to a gank. That's
As far as I
true.
can see at the moment, he's just cancelling auto attacks and trying to take mid CS.
The question was, has he done anything good?
Radiant's
Like,
bottom tower is under attack.
and I'm listening.
True, there was not... It was not sorted just to this game.
He's currently standing
well.
stock still. I presume
He's planning
by
his next
tree.
10 moves.
I think he's probably like verging on unconsciousness at this point.
Oh, he's woken
Oh,
up.
he's off.
He's
See?
TP.
He's prepped everything, ready
He's
to
going
go.
home. He's just asleep. He's like, I've got to go home. I need to take a nap. You guys just hold the
I
fort.
kind of...
Now he's
Oh,
TPing
now he's
to lane.
manually TPing top.
Why not TP to lane and then use his W to TP top? And then they could have maybe got some.
Here he comes. Oh, it's big damage.
He got the kill! What a player!
This is what I mean. He just sees so far in the future. He knows Miranda's going to do that dumb shit. Vinicus solo killing OD, by the
That
way.
is, well, I wouldn't say solo. He did have
Oh,
hero
never mind,
mode,
not
but
solo.
yeah.
There's a massive Lesh there as well, and a sniper. But when my camera was
What
there,
a
I
play
only saw
from Vinicus,
Clockwork.
though.
Therefore, a solo.
Jackanaut is going Echo Saber. He's fairly close. He's only, he hasn't taken his ult. I guess that's not a thing you take on +3.
Well, I'd say you
Do you
still
have a
take on
max ult, I
+3,
guess?
but not when you have less net worth than +5 Nature's Prophet KBJ is playing. When that kind of thing happens, you should probably get your ulti to help out, you know?
It's just, it's something, isn't it? Now, if he does his little spirity lad, all these trees count as creeps, don't they? So,
They do count as creeps, yeah.
That is a lot
JBJ
of
is
damage.
fucked.
Holy
Oh,
God.
God. Good night.
And it's impressive he managed to lose the lane when Eldine can do shit like that.
Yeah. Oleg is FedEx, is that right?
Yeah, it's FedEx.
Who's Oleg?
NC FedEx. Magnus.
Yeah, no, Mag. Okay.
You thought Ted went senile there for a second, play.
He did.
I did
It's
think
a
that.
fair thing to say, to presume.
So Ted, Oleg is NZ FedEx, you see?
I gotta say, what is with the lads and not getting mom on sniper?
Sure.
This is just
The
feeble.
guide. The guide is telling him to get
Tortellini's like guardian fucking knowledge is been
I'm
imparted.
sure Tor's guide doesn't say Hurricane Pike first.
I'm sure.
There was a thread on Reddit the other day about guides. And they were like, do you use Immortal Faith guides or Tortellini guides? And they were like, why the fuck would I use some Guardian idiot's guides when he's a toxic piece of shit? People were calling him out. For if anyone disagrees with his guys, he blocks them on Twitter and shit like this.
The standard, the core Tortellini guide is 2 Wraith Bands, Treads, Mask of Madness, Dragon Lance, Silver Edge, Hurricane Pike.
Silver Edge on Sniper, is that what it's saying?
It does. Immortal Faiths is the same, except without the Silver Edge, but a Daedalus.
Interesting.
Which is pretty similar.
I heard
I'm a big fan of the red item.
It missed.
I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out
it
which...
didn't. It
The
was not
Nutricream.
related to the hook. It was the Nutricream.
Tips.
That's a classic Oleg play.
NZ FedEx. What a gamer. Period is so mean to me. That's default.
I do
last
like
position.
this. He's been following his pro guides. He's got Wraithband and Bracer for the maximum stats.
ABJ died.
Who's this?
Oleg. I think some
Oleg
like
again?
Magnus. It's NT FedEx. He's got the Wraithband and the
Oleg?
Bracer.
NZ FedEx is... I can't see him in this game. What's going on?
Oh, they're gonna get him here. Vidicus?
Oh, it's a big RP from
Just
Magnus.
didn't cast his spells. That's cool. What? Why
Oh,
not
we
Cogs?
like Cogs.
This is like Redless all over again.
No, wasn't that
That don't
Toffee?
remind
Wasn't it
me.
Toffee?
I think it was. No, who was
uh,
it? Who was it that never cogs? Just
I'm
refused
sure it was
to
Toffee.
cog.
It was Toffee.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It was Toffee, yeah.
It was definitely Toffee. Because I remember.
Redless was playing like fucking an Ogre or Warlock or whatever he usually plays.
No, Redless did play a game of Clockwork, and he was
Abysmal.
fantastically bad at hitting hook shots. But Toffee would hit a hook shot and then just knock cogs, and they'd walk
Stand
away, and you'd just be sitting there scratching your head.
Redless is Deece according to 68-inch pianist.
Radiant's top tower is
I
like
don't disagree with that,
68-inch
but Red's
Oh, I think that's
Red's
the intent of the name.
weird with his skill levels. He's like a very good laner, and then past laning stage, he just doesn't know what's happening anymore.
I think he's just shit, to be honest.
Oh, we have fun on the channel. Oh dear. Tossing around insults
Dire's
willy-nilly
middle tower
tonight.
is under attack.
I think
Well,
he's just
I mean-
shit.
No one was saying anything, genuinely.
That's a fellow mod. Show some respect.
Look, he knows he's shit. He doesn't need my confirmation to realize it.
I do like Red. He's got a good knowledge of the game and the pro scene. Because
He
when it
does.
comes to putting any of it into
It's a practice.
it's very
Well, maybe he's gone too deep. He just sees the world as Thompson sees it, which is not. It is not an accurate way to see the world.
It's like he's
Because
got a pair of
you are
glasses.
not Thompson.
It's like Google Glass. It's like Thompson
Yeah.
glass. But
Thompson
but
glass.
oh, they've smoked. He's got Immortal Faith Brain.
I think
Tortellini
I think most
ability.
of the goons have Thompson glass. To be honest, it's one of the best-selling products on the market.
Oh, it's what Thompson does. They've smoked to exactly where the enemy are not. It's incredible how often this
I
is
think
how it
That
goes.
was done under a ward, to be honest. This Obs award in mid lane.
Yep.
I wasn't quite sure, but
They are grouping up. I would just all get on this triangle high ground here and gill them all when they come up.
Tops
Oh,
legally blind. They are going to catch it.
They're not dead.
Oh my god, look out, there's a Ciaran here.
He didn't take much damage from that. He'll be fine. He's not done.
He
Oh
is
my
not
god,
fine.
mine!
And the hook misses.
Holy shit, OD.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
OD do the damage. He's got a lot of
Those
mana.
cut.
Bear in mind, 16% of his mana pool goes to damage, which is a lot of damage. When he had 582 stolen
Olek's coming in. He's got the 2-man.
That's really
He's only
weird.
fished out sniper.
He
how that
RP'd
happened.
on top of the tower, so the people he RP'd went to either side of the tower. That was really cool.
Why didn't he say that?
Ben went for the kill instead of saving his lad.
Because he's got on a triple kill. He's a greedy boy.
Yeah, but he
get an
didn't need
ultra.
to do that though.
He was going to get an ultra. That means it's worth. See?
Oh
Clearly
man,
a
you
good
should
player.
stop giving Ben OD, lads. Come on.
It is amazing. Look at KBJ. Top lane.
He's asleep, dude. He's asleep. There is nothing going on up there.
Here's doing a little dance.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You can't have him playing for more than one game.
I just see the solitary ping by Ben.
This changes nothing.
Just doing Hollywood mode. We'll keep an eye on KBJ.
Oh jeez, what should I get?
Oh, he's moving.
Dire's bottom tower
His hero's
is under
idol
attack.
animations gave the impression that he was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back to still again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's got the full orchid done.
I think he's just sleepwalking at this point because like he's not actually doing anything. This is like the movements. This is just random eye movement in forms of dose.
That is such a classic lad's route to mid as well. Just straight down the river, past all
the
the
hill.
stairs, and then
And
straight
now
up
he's
the
gonna get
stairs.
beat. Like he's not even paying attention anymore. Where's he clicked to?
What on earth?
Well, at least he did something. I mean, it wasn't good for his team.
I was meant to have this.
I think
Ben almost has BKB.
his brother must have been playing the last game.
I mean, I you'd have to LVP him, but I kind of feel bad about it. He's just.
He got an MVP
fucking
last game.
knackered.
We're okay to LVP him.
He got 2 MVPs last game.
What did he get 2 for?
He got a JBK, bro.
Did we discuss the addition of
Yeah.
the JBK to the roster?
Yeah, well, me and Ted did. I don't know where you were.
All right. Well, I'll have to stand by it then. He is JBK.
I mean, I was saying, for KBJ's normal standards, that was flawed.
He's bot now.
Yeah,
he's
no,
gonna go
got
AFK in the trees.
got
He
the
is.
trees on
No,
it.
he's gonna TP. TP mid.
I love this guy. I love this guy.
He
His
is
his courier has got
fascinating
a
figure.
full orchid on it, and it has not made its way to him yet.
Chasing him around the map, I think.
It's
What
not
is
just
he
not
doing?
moving. It's just in base, stationary.
Is under attack.
Nice.
Where's he?
Oh, Medicus in trouble.
Dire's
Medicus dead.
is under attack.
Here he
He's
comes.
TP'd in.
Middle tower is under
God,
attack.
he's got second wind.
Like, surely it's when you realise I don't have an orchid. Why don't I have an orchid?
KBJ, do
You
something.
figure it out.
Oh, there's the bloodstone.
Tyrion's run out of mana.
Oh, Kieran out of mana. That was sad. Yeah, was it? I don't know what it was. I think he just.
Like, he still hasn't worked out. Why don't I have my orchid? That's what I'd be saying. I'd be like, where's my orchid?
No, I don't think he's thinking anything. Like,
But he just doesn't. Oh, he's worked it. He's got it. It's flying out to him. It took him 1,000 additional gold to work out he hadn't managed to get his orchid yet. And this isn't like farmed gold. This is all passive.
He is a fascinating.
I'd rather play with your prophet. Ted, I'll concede this.
My prophet is not anywhere near remotely as bad as this.
Not on skill.
We won so many
Radiant's
games
bottom
with
tower
my
is
prophet.
under attack.
So
Wow.
many. We did.
Well,
You guys never accept your own shortcomings.
No one was saying anything, so.
I didn't want to say it, but
I won
Fake
the
price.
lane so many times for my post 3. Stopping them pulling, harassing the support,
Is under attack.
getting the fucking bounty route, getting them all the farm in the world, keeping the wave literally under the tower. Never enough.
Why is
We're not killing him over and over and over again. He's dead.
well, maybe Jay's dead. Oh no, he's
Either
alive.
way.
He's alive.
Fucking
What a
unbelievable.
play! And here's a possible play.
Oof.
No, there isn't. The
Oh,
does nothing.
Vinicus, you are incredible.
lands back of whoever that is. Is that Mirana? That's Mirana. Mirana's dead.
Why is
So is that
King
the-
Hungry like a wolf.
Zalapa's definitely gone off the Tortellini script here. He's gone Deso into ranged basher.
I think they've realised that they need to adjust for the KBJ.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's a big
Whoa!
play from
It's the
Oleg.
micro skewer.
It's such an
Oh!
NZ play. It's such a cool idea. Like, you think, oh, they're probably going to be standing there. I can go for a look for a skewer, and then he just does every single part of it wrong.
Oh! He doesn't have the shard. He needs the old horn toss.
Right, well, BKB done on Lesh, which will help him out a lot with this mana burn that Epic Doom has been applying.
Player POV? No, you can't see. What do you want to see? You want to see KBJ's
KBJ's
POV?
got
KBJ's.
Imagine
Yeah.
staring into a black hole. That's KBJ's brain.
Selfish.
I think you lads are very harsh. Quite honestly, I'm an Archon 3 player, and yet I still feel like I represent reasonable value for
Radiant's
money.
top tower.
I by the way, just for record, I did say I'd rather play with your prophet.
Yeah, but that's not. That's like, I mean, Jesus Christ! I'd rather play with 5 enemies and 4 on our team than KBJ. He's just taking farm off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Key with you lads, the enemies are all fucking ancients and divines, occasionally an immortals. Oh, that's not very good. No. Playing is like.
Well, we
fucking
just
sweats.
see how you treat the lads in the morning. Just paying it back for
But
them.
I'm the
Okay.
same
Yeah,
rank
I did
as
see a
them.
couple mid.
I
did
am
see a
the
couple
same
mid
fucking
rush.
rank as them. Playing with
Always
people
got
that
the
are like
all
Legend 1 and absolute fucking dog shit.
That's death for KBJ. No one's surprised at that.
So
Oleg
this is
maybe
a
in trouble.
this is a BKB used for a KBJ kill. You know, you're not happy with
I
this.
think
Here
that's
comes the
100%
RP.
value.
It's on 1.
It's alright though, it's the one guy they need to kill. No reveal? Did they dust it? Oh, they caught him somehow. And he's got the shard! Clockwork flies away! Zalapa, no!
Ultra kill for Ben.
Ben is 19 and 1.
Serrated wings of wisdom cut you down.
Just call it at this point. Give us
Congrats, you
an
can
early
play
night.
OD, bro.
So Nunesk says, I can hear the watch this. And then corrects here, H-E-R-E to H-E-A-R.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I can hear the watch this. Who about?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
KBJ?
Maybe talk about NZ or
NZ?
Kieran.
I
They
think-
all 3 of them made
There
the
were several
watch this kind of
thises,
plays.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We're missing some punctuation. I'm a.
Yeah,
criminal,
there's no fucking quotation mark. It's the way he corrected it, and I still didn't know what he meant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just to spice it up, by the way, to throw your stream back into disrepute. No technical issues for the last few streams.
Plague!
No lag.
Last time you did this, it was 3 or 4
Like
months!
bringing the stream down.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Inside.
Shut the fuck up!
Radiant's middle tower
Idiot!
is under attack.
Literal idiot!
Can we make that fake? Can you make that your sub sound on Twitch?
What literal idiot?
No, just play. Shut the fuck up.
Your shrine has fallen to the diamond.
Good God.
I was
I
meant
would
to have
often
this.
like you to shut the fuck up. It's yeah. Just so that no one was saying, just to achieve that state.
Right, KBJ's almost alive again, ready to start pushing out waves.
Oh,
They smoked for 3 on Radiant.
What
Kieran
do
is
you do to win
pretty
this
deep
game?
here. As
I don't
Radiant,
think I can
think, high ground defense. Nice! Oh,
Oh,
yes!
it cancels it. though.
RP on
It's
nothing.
a good
but
cancel,
he
it's a
didn't
good
use it.
cancel.
I think it's hard to win this game when your sniper has a skull basher, right?
Mhm.
That's
I feel like they've done. Yeah, he's made a boo boo. This
So,
is.
Zalapa's attack speed is barely higher than it was at the start of the game. He has
Yeah,
built
but he's getting
no
moon
attack
shards,
speed
though.
items.
he
Yeah,
is
that
getting a moon
moonshot-
shard. Maybe when he gets his moon shard, this build
Honestly,
comes
this
together.
build is gonna win this game. I just know it. I just know it.
He's against Spectre. There's no way this build could deal with Spectre.
Talk about he's got a flashbang and the Hurricane Pike.
Avid has said something. I'm wondering if this is an AI-generated comment. PFlax, late shout-out for the Unabomber reference on the poker stream. Oh, you mean talking about Phil Lack? Also, I noticed you dropped a reference to look him up and on your bike almost to the same sentence. I'd say that varying between Mike Sexton and Tony G is about right for Yogscast Poker. Okay, I vaguely understood the first part of the sentence, but the second part was so bad, I do not understand what you're saying. But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the poker. There was a hate thread about it on the subreddit. So
I'm
Tony
a big
G
fan
is
of Tony G.
a legend, actually.
I've got him on my wall.
Tony Guoga. I think he's an Lithuanian Australian, known
Tony
for
Guoga.
having a big fucking mouth. Very famous hand where he's playing against a Russian player, and being Lithuanian, he doesn't like Russians. And he managed to get the Russian to call his all-in with King Jack when he has just a shit ace, but it's still
What does
still
Australian/Lithuanian accent sound like?
He sounds like an Aussie.
Right.
Like, he's obviously got Lithuanian like background, but he's an Aussie. He's just a very chatty, very funny guy. He can be super obnoxious. But yeah, he's old school poker. He's like one of those in-person poker players, not one of the online lads.
Don't like this online stuff.
It's boring. It's boring. Imagine if chess had like a bunch of really fascinating characters. Which I guess it's got some interesting people. But then what's that guy that's called like Nepatumalatalan or whatever his name is? The guy that lost
Nepomniachtchi.
Very boring man, right?
Sorry, can we get that again? Nepatumalatalan.
Yeah, something like that. Imagine if all the poker players were like that. All the online players are super boring. You look at the World Series of Poker now.
He plays Dotes. Calling him boring.
Anyone that plays Dotes is boring by default.
What are you talking about?
True.
Doesn't Magnus play Dotes? I think he does, doesn't he?
Does he? I think he said he watches it. He met Puppy.
Oh, he did meet Puppy, yeah.
Well, I mean, I've met Puppy.
He actually asked Puppy for a photo. Puppy didn't know who Magnus was.
Fucking chess or some shit. Bullshit. Fucking chess. Yes, KBJ! He's gone Shadowblade Orchid. This is like every pub prophet you've ever met.
He's also got another 2,500 gold ready to go.
He's just on another world.
He's having a great time.
Well, now we get into the interminable high ground, where Dario don't have any push for high ground. But Radiant have no chance of winning the game. Unless, of course, Dario gets the shard on Magnus, upon Olek, upon NT FedEx.
But David, I don't think "on your bike" is necessarily a famous phrase I picked up from poker players or commentators. It's just a thing that people say. "On your bike, mate." It's just a. Oh, hello! Way! Well done, Olek. Fucking quality, mate. Get the shard.
It is flying out to him, so he'll have an easier time from now on. Unless, of course, he gets ranged bash mid-charge.
That would be something. What are the odds on a ranged bash? 10%?
10%.
If you had loads of attack speed, Plague.
Yeah, it would be amazing to get loads of attack speed.
Whenever someone goes out in poker, you tell them to get on your bike. Is that it?
When what?
Whenever someone goes out in poker, you say to them on your bike.
I don't think I have a famous or even infamous thing that I always say in the poker streams, other than at some point Tom and I are going to talk about Star Trek or Star Wars, because we're both massive nerds. The thing is, I don't know anything about Warhammer, and obviously Tom and Ben can talk about Warhammer all day, and when they do, they're very funny, and it makes me think, wow, this actually sounds hilarious, I should get into it. But I also don't have any interest in Games Workshop games.
There's also a lot to cover.
Oh, hello!
He's got the skill.
There
He's bloody done it!
Oh, that's a great 4-stage
4. I think Zalaba's maybe dead to that. Oh, it's bloody close.
Here comes the ult.
No, Spectre only haunted at any point.
That was a bloody good play by KBJ there. Holy shit. Oh, the Bloodstone though!
Kieran is destroying. What is this? Very briefly destroying them. There's another double stun.
Needed some teammates to not perish. I love the way
if Sniper hadn't had to walk back to base.
KBJ's brought back. She's like, I'm needed down bot lane.
gonna go and push out bot, guys. They were within 2,500 units of our tier 2.
I think 2.5 units is an underestimation.
Yeah, that's
It's
probably
probably
more
got to at least be like
6,000
5,000.
units.
Invisibility.
What's the range on Snapple? Let's have a look. That's always a good gauge.
I'm gonna say Snapot's range is 1,900.
It is.
What? It's way more than that, isn't it?
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because 1,900 is like not that much more than a blink dagger, and it's definitely a.
I mean, a 4-star
blink
moves
dagger
you
and a
600 units. Her ult goes out to 3,000 units. Clockwork Hook is 3,000 units
right?
at max level.
Oh, it's the same.
And Assassinate is out to
4.2, I'm gonna say.
3,000 units.
3,000, very
All
popular
3,000.
number.
If you're being assassinated and you go past 3,000 units, it goes off, right? Once you started casting it, that's it.
Yeah, once you channel it, it always goes.
What is Bob saying? Did Spectre have Ags up there? Because if so, report him. I'm gonna say.
He probably did.
Yeah.
KVJ,
He hasn't really-
Deso flying out.
He hasn't really used Ags.
They
like,
didn't take
much,
any
you know.
buildings then, despite doing pretty well. Hello.
They did buy back on low lads.
Hungry like a wolf, out of jumps, dead.
That's a 3-man stun
But
into.
why are we doing this?
Dude, this ET is such a waste of a hero. He's got less net worth than Ogre.
Yeah,
Why not just pick a normal fucking evolved POS 3 hero? A strength hero with an actual stun. Stop thinking you're cool.
I think the issue is that quite often the lads the lads have had fun on a hero when they pick it. But yeah, stop thinking you're cool.
That's up there with just let me play.
Just let me play. Stop thinking you're cool.
Thinking you're cool.
You are not cool. Zalaper is dead again.
Oh my god, how
Oh,
the fuck was that?
I don't know what
Set up a
he
hurricane piking before he got his gear off.
Oh my god, but he's got the bloodstone off.
It's about to end.
They're clicking. They're clicking on
Vinegar's
whatever.
actually just came in and trapped me shots.
Oh, ScienceWhizBen needs to be careful. There's the stun. He gets full stuffed away. Oh, and
Is that a buyback from
Flashman's been
Pyrion?
brought
It
back
was.
out.
He's dead.
that's a dieback. Can
Look
Epic
at
Doom
the
get out?
damage from
How has he still
Sniper.
used Haunt?
Has Elder Titan done anything in this game?
No, he's done nothing.
Oh, this
Tried
is
to
just,
dieback.
just fucking call it, lads.
Zalaper is playing very close to these like towers, you know? He's been caught by the same
Same way.
blinks. Yeah.
Yeah, like standing
times in a
on the
row.
steps to click some creeps. They just don't learn. You know he's got it now, lads. You know he's got it.
He has got some decent cash from that fight though, from killing KBJ and NZ. He's approaching the MKB. It's finally a tiny smidgen of attack speed for this build.
I was meant to have this.
He's gone for the Hyperstone.
Right, so he brought casual Blitz Knuckles into the Hyperstone. He's definitely going for attack speed. I'm pretty certain saying that Wraithband is more attack speed, like by a lot than.
So it gives you
Blitz-
12
like,
attack
Blitz Knuckles.
speed. The Blitz Knuckles gives you 35 attack speed.
Oh, it does give more
speed is-
attack speed. No, I
mean,
don't think Wraithband is probably better.
I'll be honest with you, Plague. I would be astounded if the Wraithband gave you more than the Blitz Knuckles, because the Blitz Knuckles is like 1,000
It gives you
gold item.
one agility is one attack speed. It looks like so. That's a clean 22 attack speed from the Wraithband. Nothing to be sniffed at.
Indeed. But the Blitz Knuckles is still worth more.
It is still more, but I still think Wraithband is.
Oh dear.
More
Wow! She just
Wow.
got
Play.
deleted. That was
Alright,
a
here's the-
KVJ ult with... Oh, let's see if they can catch Sniper standing on the fucking stairs again.
He's actually so casual. Look, Odek's coming.
Yeah.
Dude, he knows.
Zalapa's gonna come and stand down here to hit these creeps.
I think he's within range for a 4-star blink.
Radiant's top tower
KVJ is in, just clicking buildings. He
Just
did
took
not
a tier
get
3.
Oh, it's a good stop though.
Okay, can they get this guy?
Oh,
Did he get him?
That's Aegis. That's a
just
cheap Aegis.
That's an RP.
Oh,
though.
they missed the RP.
Whiffed it. He has got Zalith, but he's just taken him to safety.
Where's Spectre? There she. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
Spectre's come in. Gets Vidicus. Gonna get Zalith. He's died back.
The dieback.
OD is still living
Oh,
here.
Odie's gonna
He's
die.
Go down to
OD is
Kieran.
gonna die.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Where is Spectre taking buildings?
Radiant's middle barracks
Well,
are
they
under
do get.
attack.
They're gonna
Some-
hold a little bit. That was an Aegis fight. That's not too bad.
Can I also say,
Epic Doom is the most
Hungry
cowardly individual.
Hungry
of all
like
time.
the Wolf has done so much this game.
Yeah, no, he's been great.
Absolutely phenomenal.
That was actually the first arrow I've seen him hit was in that fight.
What would be amazing to me is if the lads just picked fucking do shit heroes. You're gonna
Do
be
you know what?
playing Dota
He
for
thought
an
he's
hour.
cool. He thought he's cool again, and he's gone for Mirana. You know?
Let's go for Mirana out of time.
Munt has listed Mirana in the evolved POS 4 section, but only
Yeah, but that's only because
plays
he
it.
wants to play it.
Also-
That's not actually evolved.
But wait. To be fair, Munt is very good at Mirana. I think
He
he
is,
very
but
good.
I mean, he's also listed like fucking a load of dog shit in there. I think
Oh, yeah, he's done it.
he's got the whole stance POS 4 in there.
Where did he put it? Was. What, did we pin it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Jeez.
Yeah.
In and everything these days.
I think I must just not understand the job of the floor, in all honesty, in Dota. Like, I always feel if I can get unfettered farm for my 3 that's a good thing, but Munt's never happy with that. He always wants to kill the enemy. I always try to go for just heroes that basically can save my 3 and get them everything they need. But I feel like if we're not killing the carry, the lads are just not happy with how the offlane is going. I always see that as a
There we go.
bonus.
That's the evolved list now available.
Like I think when we
Radiant's
did,
middle
I think we had
barracks are
Enigma
under attack.
Earthshaker. That was a really good lane because Enigma puts out so much damage, and with Earthshaker they can't get away. Evolved POS 15. Oh, one.
It's
POS
evolved
ones.
POS 1s.
Oh,
I don't know why he's done it like that, but yeah.
Rubik, Tiny, Mirana, Tusk, Hoodwink, Gyro definitely, Ricky definitely. Oh, he said Earthshaker, interesting. Snap definitely. Skywrath, I don't play. I think Nyx is okay. Spirit Breaker, yes. Hoodwink, yes. Silencer, fucking hell, yes. I mean, I agree with all these. I'm not sure about AA as a POS 4, but I guess.
No, I think A is weird, but
Evolved POS 5s. I mean, these are just. This looks like most of the heroes in the game. Like I don't.
What he's not putting,
He's just
to be
left
honest.
out the
But the
utter
thing
dog
I
shit
found
heroes.
really funny, is he's put Weaver and TB as evolved POS 1s. They're like the opposite of what we
I
want
would
as a
say
fucking.
so,
Weaver is so bad.
I love
Dave is
Weaver.
dead. Oh my god, why is Mirana leaping
Weaver
in?
should be an evolved POS 1.
Alright, here we go. Zalapa's been caught. Oh, he's managed. How does he keep doing that?
That was impressive.
Dude, has he got fucking hacks on or something?
They are going to catch Mirana. If she dies, it's all over.
Well, they
I swear, Doom could just zip in on something and kill them. God damn it. This
Yeah,
guy
he's
is
not
such a
used the
coward.
Ags as like a tool of terror. You know, whenever I get this Ags, I have an Orchid, and I'm just the second it's off cooldown, I'm just trying to kill someone.
Why not?
And off we go.
Oh, and there's Mirana
Yeah.
dead again. Oh, Leki's getting clicked.
They're gonna get the stomp on OD, but they
They
don't have
are
Kieran.
going for
They don't have
whatever
Kieran. They
reason.
just need to chill.
He
Big
even
chill.
missed it by with landing the stop.
Why not just Bing chill for 30 seconds?
Jack, mate, you are abysmal. What was that? What was that? He
Please
landed it on
do-
no one
do
and then ran in. He's done
something.
for 71.
Radiant's top barracks
Don't go
are
back
under
and farm,
attack.
you fucking bastard.
Just let me get my heart and then I'll be ready.
I'm done.
3 of them are dead! And he's hitting a fucking camp! Had this in the game today, we
I like
we
that
killed 4
Madhops
of
is
them.
by far the most brave on the fucking entire team. He's willing to actually go up there and
We
get shit
literally today, we were playing the game, we killed 4 of them. I look around, and 3 of my teammates, and this is late game, are farming the fucking triangle.
I watched that. You like got to jump on Ember after that as well, and it's like.
And
if
there's just
any
no one there. I
other
need
person
one
coming
other
in, he
lad.
dies. KBJ almost getting a Rax, but Miss
Oh,
Micros
it's cast
does
spell.
get
It's
it.
still not his Ags yet. It's not his Ags. We don't need that one. We're gonna use the big
Radiant's
spell.
middle barracks are under attack.
he know he has?
You're gonna get megas here, maybe.
Does he have a keyboard key for it?
Ben has a pretty fat ult here.
Oh, nice. It's a dead man.
98.
Epic Doom just a spectator to the activities going on.
Where is he?
Look at him, he's standing at the back like a fucking CM. What's going on?
He just needs to press it on Zalipha.
Oh, these are
That's
the
all he
lads
has
I
to do.
play with in the morning stacks, a lot of these boys. Explains so much. Just fucking gutless.
Now he's just mantering for no
Radiant's
reason.
bottom tower is under attack.
He's setting his mantas to hit the
What are they
rack.
so scared of?
Dude.
Kill the Lesh and they're like, oh, be careful guys. Ben is like,
Ben.
fuck this shit.
Yes, Minicus!
Just hits the back of Runner
He
again.
still hasn't, he still didn't jump to his illusion. He's just hanging about. What's full hell? Oh god.
He's gonna back up, I guarantee it.
I'm still dissing him. I don't care if they win. This sort of punishment.
He's actually dead. Can they get OD? Kieran's dead.
Kieran missed
2
the
minutes.
stun.
Oh,
They get the OD. They got this. They got several of them.
they
Fucking
can just buy back and end. They have bots on this guy. Oh my god, please, guys.
KBJ!
KBJ's doing. You don't need buybacks when KBJ's here.
I need fucking
bloodlust
therapy.
him. Where he's just trying to get
Exactly.
forward desperately. Oh my god!
Get the trains on him.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Okay, Zalipha, you have to get beyond it now. You're facing down megas. Please don't go for this fucking MKB.
I have solid intelligence.
Honestly, these builds are just... He must see that the issue is he does no fucking damage. Like, he must see this. This Basher is absolutely fucking criminal. And they somehow hold.
He did do that. He did do that cool Hurricane Pike on the Magnus though, so all is forgiven.
I mean, the sniper has 15 kills, so in his mind, this was the correct build. Right? Oh, well, I got 15 kills with this build, period. Against literal babies. People with the mind of a baby.
People just running into you as well. Oh,
Walking out. A Spectre who refuses to go on you. The biggest counter to sniper that exists is in this game.
I mean, the Spectre is playing more timidly than the Sniper, which is shocking.
You built
Oh,
a
it's
Basher.
tonic.
You still haven't got any fucking attack speed, bruv. What is happening?
Rev,
Hello.
Oh.
Whoa.
is he gonna go to it? He pressed the button.
He did it. He used his spells and abilities.
This Priestess of the Sun has been horrific.
Priestess of the Sun.
If it wasn't for Elder Titan, it would be an easy LVP for Potter. And yet Elder Titan's still worse.
Isn't she meant to be the Priestess of the Sun?
She's of the moon.
That's the lore.
Hello.
Bro. She's the Priestess of the Sun now.
Oh really?
But she's not like the. I think she's just like the Queen of the Sun. At this point.
What's
All my homies hate
what's
the
the
moon.
ECRH? The European Commission for Human
Court.
Rights.
You mean Court of Human Rights?
Court, sorry. So I don't think there's anything to do with the Court of Human Rights because everyone involved in this game is a willing participant. They just happen to be dreadful. Wait!
It's
Oh,
all
he's
beyond
got
one.
him! He's
But
got
it's
him!
the guy.
It's the guy they need.
Is Epic Doom gonna come in? Yes, he is. He's going on Jackadaw. He's doing great damage.
Woo! Woo!
Do hold him out, but
Ben is just chilling.
Kieran is
God,
just
Kieran
doing.
is owning.
Kieran
Holy
is
shit.
doing so well. Holy shit! This
Oh,
match
it
here.
was close.
Imagine if his team weren't completely.
The arrow! It catches one!
Ben's gonna get stunned again. Oh, he dodges it. I think he's just running out
he's
of
got
mana
Bloodstone
here.
in
He's got
one.
Bloodstone. No, he's out.
Oh,
of
he
mana.
didn't get it off in time. That's GG.
I'm not
GG,
being
thank
funny,
God.
but if
Thank
the
God.
Mirana and the Elder Titan were different heroes and fucking did anything, and if Sniper built attack speed, this is a completely different game.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the
yeah.
enemy team was so good, it was like, oh, it's just one of those things. You guys literally could have won this game, or given yourself a decent shot. Your itemization and your hero choices were so bad! Even raged myself and, dare I say, my two co-commentators.
I'm more mad about Epic Doom, to be honest. I'm livid at that.
Kieran tried his best. God bless him.
I mean, Ben again he gets the MVP, but just ban it, lads. Just ban it.
I'm saying right now, LVP.
What were they banning? Can I see that? Where do you see the bans?
Well, yeah, we can look at that. I'm going to say right now, MVP Ben, congratulations, your best hero against Gibbons went 34-3-13. Well done. I'm going to say LVP Jack, Hungry, and Vidicus. You guys were so fucking bad. Mirana's net worth was 7.9k in a 52-minute game. Let's see how much damage you managed to put out on this incredible run of 6.5k damage.
Six kill participation out of 34.
That is unfucking believable. Please don't pick this hero again. You went blink 4-star mana boots. You did nothing.
Aries got the bans for me. The bans are Witch Doctor and Zeus, Razor and Viper. So wait, actually, which team is which? Probably the dire ones.
Witch Doctor would be
no, sorry, the
against
Radiant.
KBJ.
They didn't
So
ban
Radiant banned Witch Doctor.
They banned Witch Doctor as a Kyle, and Zeus presumably was a Ben as well. They banned Medusa as standard. Pugner maybe was a Ben as well. Orc Warden.
When did they pick OD
That
though?
ends with FedEx.
I think
And
they
then
picked
Drow
Wolf
and
pretty
PA
early
is
on.
final.
He was pick 1 on
Was
OD.
he?
Is what Dota's
So
saying, but I don't know if this is weird because it's like it's the pick when you pick it in CM, and then there's also the pick when you select the hero. But I think Dota says it's pick 1.
Ben had
But
as
they
many
still had
kills
2 bans,
as the
right?
entire enemy team put together. That's how dominant the performance that was. I want to give a diss on to KBJ for somehow managing to have more deaths than anyone on the enemy team, and they got fucking walloped. He still died more. But yes, LVP Jack and all LVP Hungry and LVP Vidicus, you lads were abysmal. That's pretty much as bad as it gets.
And diss on to Mad Doom. Epic Doom.
Yeah,
Epic Doom.
diss on for Epic Doom for being gutless. His 37 kill participation there in terms of his assists is based on pressing R and then not haunting.
Never going to
Not going ever. So, anyway, chaps, good job this week. We fucking did it.
Yeah.
That was a good week. I think that was good. It's only 11 o'clock and we've wrapped it up. So, cheers, boys.
GG's.
I will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Thank you to Ari for organising these as usual. Thank you to everyone that took part. What a week of INHAUSES. I hope you enjoyed them. I did. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.